That's the Wii Sports? No, that's just the Wii shit.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was Mario. Like, I thought you was Luigi's brother. Let's go ahead and get it started. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast, episode 114. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boys.
Yo, it's C2. What it do?
It's your boy, BigOof.
It's Vermillion as always.
Guess what I remembered to do this week?
What?
Tell everybody to go ahead, subscribe, comment, like, all that shit. Yeah, niggas. I got that bitch in at the top of the show for once.
Caught you.
I see.
Yeah, normally I be doing that shit like 5, 10, 15 minutes in, but niggas remembered it this time. So go ahead, do that. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you send it to your homies.
Early in the morning to do this shit for you.
Exactly. Like, we get here every Friday at 8. And then we got business shit to handle until noon. And then that's when we get the fucking podcast popping for y'all. Exactly. That's really who we do it for. See, a lot of people think that we do it for ourselves.
We don't.
Which we do, to an extent.
Some of us.
Oh, you don't do it for yourselves at all?
Nah.
Is the love gone?
Nah, it's fleeting, but it's not gone.
Are we about to have a Joe Budden podcast situation?
We might if we talk about it.
Oh,
we'll see.
Oh no.
We'll see.
Let me get my Excel spreadsheet out. All right, but everything's been going. No, but we do this for y'all. We do it for the fans. A lot of stuff we do, not fans, but I prefer listeners. A lot of things we do it for the listeners, because if we don't, I get death threats. So.
You received your first death threat, or you've been getting them?
Oh, no. I got my first one like a month or two ago. I accidentally uploaded the podcast late. I uploaded a day late.
What did it say?
Niggas was in. 2 niggas.
What'd they say? Like,
they was like, niggas, y'all better get it up before I come kill somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. People really be wanting the fucking podcast. That's why last time it was late, like a month ago, I made sure to tweet out that it was your fault. So that way I didn't get
what?
I didn't want no smoke. So
niggas ain't real.
Yeah, niggas ain't shit.
Real.
I'm real safe. I know that. But how was your week, C2? Epiphanies?
A couple. So it was Community Day this week on Pokemon Go, so I got a legendary Pokemon.
What'd you get?
I don't remember off the top. It's not directly in the legendary category. It just looks cool. It's a shiny evolved Swablu.
Swallow?
Yeah.
No,
it's Swallow.
it's like all.
It's the one with.
Oh yeah, Altaria.
You're talking about the one with the cloud wing?
That's
Yeah.
Altaria.
Yeah. I got a yellow one, so it's like it's shiny and it's evolved, and I've been playing with it, so it's been fire.
Gang. That's what's up.
Let me know if you get a shiny Dragonite. You could send that my way.
You don't even play Pokemon.
I have
Go
I have a shiny Dragonair.
I'll take it.
I have a shiny Dragonair. Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want it.
Just because
it's less common.
Nigga with it?
Nah, it's less common now.
My nigga Eddie got one too. My nigga Eddie has everything, bro. That nigga plays Pokemon Go religiously. But
that shit's fun.
Sounds like a good ass week.
Yeah. Caught some nice Pokemon. Got a table.
Oh,
Table's
shit.
nice. It's got a glass top. It's like an art piece almost. It's
in
nice.
Pokemon.
No, real life. It's like a real life table.
That was an odd question.
I could have got it for Sims.
Yeah.
You play Sims?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yeah, I got it on Xbox.
I haven't played it since I was young, but it used to be fun as hell.
Yeah, it's funny as shit. I feel bad for saying it, but trapping a nigga in a pool with the chairs never gets old.
I never done that shit.
That shit never gets old.
I was never heavy on Sims, but I know it's lit.
He lost like a motherfucker.
I know my nigga Otaku guy got a modded version of Sims, and he was like fucking bitches in there. He posted on Twitter like niggas was literally in his Sims house just fucking bitches.
That's gas.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to Otaku, that nigga raw. Wow. Oof, what's up, bro?
I got scared shitless this week.
What happened?
Wednesday night, bro. I got scared by some cats.
I thought this was gonna be like a intense story.
Nah.
And it's
Oh boy.
Nah, it was after I was done cutting you guys up. It was probably like 2 in the morning or something. I want to go get something to eat.
We saw a cat.
Yeah.
We actually saw. I know exactly what cat you're talking about. The black one.
There's a bunch of stray cats.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, that's interesting.
Is it a stray cat group like called a gang or a quartet or something like that?
Probably a gang or some shit.
Oh,
But it was like
it's like a term for it, like
Not a
Like,
quartet.
you know how like crows flying murders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so hard.
But I don't think it's
That's
a quartet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brings a whole new meaning to Itachi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but how did the cat scare you?
So it was like 3 a.m.
Meowed
I'm like,
a little too
I'm
loud.
falling asleep, and then my brother texts me. He's like, "Yo, wake up!" He's like, "What is outside?" And I don't hear anything. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So then he's like, "Wake up, wake up!" Like there's like crying outside. So I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I get up, and surely enough, like I start hearing crying, like crying. Somebody like it sounds like a kid. So I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I'm like sliding my room. So I don't know, cause I was scared. I was like sliding my room.
So you wanted your brother to sleep in the same room? With you 'cause you
Nah,
scared?
nah, to like talk or whatever.
Boy.
And then he comes over and we're both listening. He's freaking out too. He's like, his heart's bumping. So he's like, bro, he's like, it's right outside my room. He's like, I think it might be the neighbors or some shit. So then I run to his room, and then he's like, dude, see, like all the lights are on, and I hear the kid crying. And it fucking turns out it's like a bunch of cats just fighting, or I don't fucking know, like 3-4 cats just going at it, ham, like
Damn.
it was crazy.
It'd be like that, I guess.
Man.
Say,
I
damn,
didn't
I hear
see
that
some
cat outside.
straight
Hey,
cat fights.
Come sleep with me.
G. Come sleep with me, G. I'm scared.
Nah.
Yo, if I did, you got a good brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. You got a good brother. Because if I ask my brother, like, yo, E, I'm a little scared. Can you come sleep in my room? That nigga would probably fight me. That nigga would probably hit me, bro.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit, man.
That's how it be, man.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad the cats didn't get you. I'm glad
Yeah.
you didn't let the cat out of the bag.
I guess a bunch of cats fighting sounds like kids crying.
Yeah.
Why did I
Now you
expect
know.
him to get to a part of the story where there's just like a little kid outside fighting off cats?
That's what I thought.
That'd be funny.
That's what y'all thought?
I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
like a toddler getting mauled by some cats or
yeah,
something.
like he saw some crazy
At
shit.
3 a.m?
It's happened
Well, shit,
before.
I'd be scared.
Niggas be outside.
What little toddler be out at 3 a.m. aside from Naruto?
You know how many crackheads let their kids just walk across the street just at night?
You know how many times I definitely seen
No
some
diapers
kids
on.
out late than a motherfucker.
At 3 a.m. by them, a toddler out at 3 a.m. by
I've seen,
themselves.
like-
Yeah.
Nigga,
I
where
know-
are the police?
I
At?
saw like a.
Oh, where? They're in
What
the
did
hood.
y'all do about? What'd you do about it?
I wasn't even
What,
there.
what the fuck was I
What
supposed
do you mean
to
you weren't even there? How you see it?
Wait,
So,
wait.
word of
Well,
mouth.
tell me what I'm supposed to do about it.
Call the police.
They're not
Do
going to
you
come.
call the police?
No, hell no.
Hell no.
So you're just gonna let a toddler walk around at
It's
3
none
a.m.
of my
by
business.
himself?
You want them to
None
shoot
of
the
my
toddler? Is that what you want?
yeah, it's a young
want the
black
toddler to
toddler. Like, come on, bro.
I think y'all are.
That's not the way, man. The
so-
toddler's going to die if you call
I
him.
can't-
So you just let the toddler get
If the
mauled by
nigga's
cats.
outside, bro, like I can't do
better off
nothing
on his
about
own.
that.
He's
I
better
can't
off
do
on his
nothing
own.
about that. If I call the police, that's OD. The police should already be on the scene. If I'm seeing the shit, they should already be there. That's their
Nigga, it's
job.
the police, not Big Brother. What the fuck?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
How
They
is-
get too much money not to know.
Yeah.
So I'm not helping you on your job, nigga. You get paid like everybody else.
Okay. Interesting. How was your week, Millie? You see any kids on the street?
Nah. I saw something, though. I saw this animated movie called Perfect Blue. Some fucked up shit. It's a like an anime movie, though. It's from the 90s. It's about a what is it? It's like kind of like a pop star who wants to become a movie star, but they kind of have schizophrenia. So they're seeing visions and stuff, and they're while all this like whole time they're taking this dark descent down like a spiral, and they can never recover, and they're killing people and stuff. It's pretty crazy. I recommend you check it out. It's very dark though. I also saw about 17 episodes of this anime called Monster. It's pretty good. It's slow paced. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who's not like in it for the long haul though.
How many
But-
episodes is it total?
I think like 72,
That's not the long haul.
but it's slow. It's probably the slowest show I've ever seen. 100%.
Didn't
So,
you watch One Piece?
One Piece isn't like that. One Piece has
It's
action.
slower
though.
than One Piece?
Uh,
I'm telling you right now, I'm not watching it.
One Piece isn't
watching.
slow though. Like there's action in One Piece.
But not action anyone cares about,
Yeah,
which makes it slow.
there's action stuff
That
people
you
care
cared about?
Yeah,
I thought you. Then why did you tell me that it doesn't get good until
I cared about the action, but it doesn't turn into that 9, 10 out of 10 anime until Water 7.
But you said it doesn't get good until then.
It's average until Water 7, yes. That's when it becomes a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I probably won't watch it then if it takes that long.
I found a guide to watching One Piece, like through the movies and what episodes to watch to patch. Like what
I've seen it too, but that's not like I've decided I thought about doing it.
I'm not trying to catch up to the end. I want to get to Water 7, without having to watch the bullshit.
You can just read up to that.
That's what I'm gonna do, because what I hear is when you do that. So I don't want to say the only good part, but the best part about One Piece is supposed to be the building and character building up until that point. And if you just watch the movies, apparently you don't get that right. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
There's a specific plot point that deals with the crew kind of like learning each other and like growing together. You're going to miss out on that. It's not going to be as riveting.
Because one of my homies did it, and they said, I did that, and now the show is garbage. Because people don't watch One Piece for, and correct me if I say anything wrong, but people don't really watch One Piece for like the action. They don't watch One Piece for just like that. They watch it for like the world building, the story, adventure. Yeah, right?
Yeah, there's some rewarding action, but it's
I'm not saying it's just garbage fights. But
I think adventure shows are way better than action, to be honest.
I prefer action.
I like adventures.
No, I'm with C2 on this. I prefer story over anything, just deep emotional stories over anything.
Yeah, and that's where adventures come in, because like adventures always they have the beginning where you're trying to figure out what you're even doing on the adventure. You have the middle where shit is going good or bad, and then the end where shit either goes once again terrible or fantastic.
Get that plot twist at the end.
Big facts.
I recommend Monster if you're in it for that. And I recommend Perfect Blue. Other than that, crypto markets crashed, and that's the only other thing that happened.
Nigga, I lost like $9.
Yeah, I lost some money.
I got out quickly. When I saw it like dipping. I was like, nah, let me step the fuck out.
Yeah, I lost some money. Man.
I sold my shit when it got up to like 7.8 on Doge. Ethereum, I sold it. I still have some Ethereum, but I only lost maybe like.
How much is Doge
$15.
up to now?
It's probably like 49.
Yeah,
49 cents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy. But my week was pretty chill.
$1.
Just been fucking with a little bit of crypto, working on my clothing brand. We had an amazing photo shoot with Christina, or I guess she goes by K-Rod Photography.
Yeah.
She went crazy. That shit was a super fun time, so be looking out for that. We got the new Almost shirts in. Y'all can't see the back if you're watching right now, but the back is fucking hard. So those will be up soon. Niggas have been asking me for them, so I decided to just keep wearing the unreleased merch. It's fun. Wearing shit that's not released yet that niggas want is actually really, really fun.
You want it down?
You haven't tried it.
The flex.
You haven't tried it.
Nah, that ain't it, man.
This
You haven't tried
already
it. You haven't tried
addicted
it.
to flexing.
It's not even a flex. It's just the fact that like
And what is it?
it's mine.
It's a
That's
flex.
disappointing though.
Because here's the thing, you have one. So if you wear it and throw it on your story, niggas is gonna be like, "Hey, where you get that shit at?" And you're gonna be like, "Shit,
It's not
I
even
know a
out
nigga
yet.
who know a nigga." You feel me?
So I'm allowed to wear it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, go ahead, wear it. niggas got
got
the
that
unreleased.
C2.
You feel me? The unreleased. You
You
dig?
don't got that
And-
C2.
Niggas be out here.
You a bitch.
See, but niggas ain't up on this. You feel me? Niggas ain't up on it. But yeah, no, this shit is dope. It'll be out soon. Waiting on some photos back from the photo shoots we did. Other than that, pretty chill week. Done a lot of being active. Done a lot more cardio. Recently played basketball with C2. That shit was really fun. Play fly ball with Millie and some of my other niggas. I've been going on jogs on days that I don't work. It's just been fun.
I think I need to get more cardio in, because
Yeah.
I like playing basketball made me want to like get back into like playing with a team, because playing with a team is more fun than playing like solo.
I prefer solo.
That's fair.
I mean, 32-21 is always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is lit.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Basketball was fucking lit. Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I could probably go the rest of my life never playing basketball again, but I don't really like losing, and that's the real like. I'm not getting better at basketball because I give half a fuck about basketball. It's just I don't like losing. It's not fun. It doesn't feel good. So I gotta go ahead and get better because niggas is garbage right now. No.
So who's the better hooper? You were C2.
Probably C2. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not good.
Oh, I wasn't.
Yeah. I'm not good. I'm just tall and athletic. That's it.
I just know where to put the ball. Like I'm just good at passing, essentially.
Nice.
Yeah, shit was fun though. But other than that, everything.
I threw him a oop. That shit was gas.
He dunked it?
Nah.
Oh.
It was a good layup though.
Bro, when I went up to dunk it and Eddie slapped that bitch, bro, I was so fucking mad because I hadn't dunked all day. Got the ball, bro. I was up there, nigga. I was high.
Turned the corner.
I put that bitch all the way up and was ready. That nigga Eddie smacked that
reached
bitch.
right to the ball, smacked that bitch right out of his hand.
So you're 6'2" and he's 5'7". How did he get up there?
Because
he trailed. He trailed.
Yeah. Oh.
So trailing somebody is like the easiest way to get a block.
And not to mention, Eddie can jump high. But when I went, I didn't go like straight up. I like took that bitch
He
back.
tried to tomahawk that bitch.
Yeah, because I took
okay.
that bitch back. And he caught me on like the down on the back and nigga just...
He was trying to
swatted
lean
that
back
bitch.
and then I was like, damn, this nigga finna do it. And then Eddie came out of nowhere and swatted the back of his hand.
Yeah, because I went to lay up the play before that and I got way above the basket. Niggas was like, bro, why didn't you just dunk it?
Nigga did this.
Yeah, no,
he
I
made
was,
it
I
up
was
this
way...
the rim. Did this. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like,
that
nigga,
bitch,
just
like,
turn.
above the
I was like,
rim,
turn
yeah.
your hand around.
Yeah.
I was like, just dunk that bitch.
So I was like, fuck it.
wow.
What the fuck?
Niggas passed it to me and I was, he smacked that bitch. I was sad as hell.
Instantly.
It was fun though.
How were the other Target guys? Were they good?
Eddie is like good. Everybody else is just like pretty decent. Brian was putting them bitches up.
Well, Brian came off a screen run time and gamed us, nigga. It was petty.
No, he got
looked
a
like
burner.
He looked like Steph Kearney.
I said burner.
Yeah, it got in my head. Steph Curry. He came off the screen instantly. What turn popped that bitch? And I'm talking like probably at least 26 feet.
Yeah,
At least 26 feet. So none but net.
and he did it multiple times.
like,
Like
just
it's not like it
coming
was just
off
a one
screens.
off. Yeah, nah, he was shooting that bitch.
He was like, screen. Eddie was screening. I'm not just trying to bulldoze Eddie, so I'm going around him. And then the second I go around the nigga
Nah,
wet.
that nigga
Wet.
Eddie finished the game with the most disgusting spin move, step back, 3 from the corner, nothing but net, ended the game. Everybody was just like,
What the hell?
no, it was incredible.
What the
It
fuck?
honestly looked like some 2K shit. It was
he
crazy.
had his spot was the corner.
That nigga got it.
So he literally was on his Steph Curry shit. He was in the corner, started cooking this nigga, and then just did the full spin move, spin off the back foot, and just in. And
Didn't
I was
even
like,
touch nothing. Just
there's
it
nothing
might
you
not
can do
even
about
touch
that.
the net, nigga.
Nigga, I
That
felt
bitch
like-
right. That shit was incredible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that shit was fun as fuck. So you got to slide next
Nah,
time.
yeah, I need to work on my handles though. That's it.
You need to work on your handle? Nigga, I need to work on my handle.
You just need to work on your footwork. You need to step around
I
niggas.
need
You're
to
not.
work on everything.
he
You
won't
work on that
step.
hole in your heart. That's what you need to work on.
He won't step
Just
around
take his
niggas. Like he gotta just step past them, and you're good because the nigga long as shit.
Just wait till niggas get
just
some
go
handles.
Step past them.
But how deep in are we?
20 minutes.
I don't understand how the time works. Like, I don't get it.
It flies.
Usually seconds lead into minutes, and then minutes lead into hours. Yeah.
It's new information.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Glad I could help.
Seconds leading to the minutes.
Epiphany.
to the millisecond. New epiphany. We
New
out
epiphany.
here.
Live.
Let's go.
That's a live
epiphanies. We gone. We gone.
Don't waste seconds because those lead to minutes,
And
which lead
that
to
leads
hours.
Yeah.
What hours lead to? Days, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What the days lead to?
Weeks.
Weeks. Wait. What's next?
Vic.
A fortnight,
Days.
nigga.
Ooh, a fortnight.
Fortnite.
Damn, we out here.
He said days again.
Yeah, nigga, he don't be paying attention.
More
He-
days.
He just here. He just here. Don't worry about it.
A fortnight turned into a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn to a year.
So chase
Turn
your
into
dreams.
a blue moon.
Chase your dreams.
Turn to a generation.
A generation. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, but speaking of basketball, let's go ahead and get into some of these topics. So, J. Cole dropped an amazing album. Great album.
Yeah.
The off season, nigga. I've been playing that bitch all. Put an M right on your head. You Luigi brother now? Come on, man. Like that album.
Fire.
Come on, man.
Fire.
Basketball hoop on fire. Good ass album.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net.
Man.
So yeah, that Young M.A. album was pretty. No.
Oh,
we gotta talk about J. Cole. So I'm gonna let y'all know my thought process. I don't watch basketball.
Yeah.
I don't play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw his stats.
Yeah.
I sent it to Millie, and I was like, "This looks terrible to me. I don't watch enough basketball, and I don't play. So, nigga, like, what you think?" He was like, "Yo, a quarter is 12 minutes, and he paid for 17 minutes. He played for a quarter and a half." And I was like, "Yeah, that shit was pretty fucking garbage." Nigga put up like 2 points.
Yeah, but you don't know like how the coach is running the offense. That's the offense could not be ran through J. Cole. And like if the offense is not going through him, then the nigga don't get touches like that.
Dog, if you play 17 minutes with
Did you look at his field goal attempts?
That's what I wanted to see, but they didn't have that information.
If you show me his field goal attempts and he was out there, he was 2 and 10. And he missed some free throws. Then I'm out there saying the niggas buns.
But still, though, like,
Nigga was just out there running,
2,
bro.
3, 1. That's not that bad. I see NBA players be out there 42 minutes and get 3 rebounds.
that's trash.
That's trash, but that's on the highest level.
But J. Cole he didn't even have no rebounds.
I thought he had 1 rebound.
I think he had
I thought
3 or
it was 2 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound.
Could we get the stats?
That's still not that great.
Nigga, that's
nigga.
that's
for a quarter.
A quarter and a half.
Yeah.
For a quarter, and you're not a professional player. Like,
But he is a professional player now.
You go from amateur to professional leagues, and you still put up 2, 3, 1. Yeah, you're not gonna be the best in your first game. Let's look at LaMelo Ball's first game. LaMelo Ball first game, the nigga had 2 points once again, and
that's true.
That's his first field goal attempts. Please don't tell me he was 0 for 2 on shooting. Oh, what? In his second game, he was 0 for 2 with a steal and a block in 15 minutes.
That's not it, bro.
That's his second game.
That's his second game. Where's the
That's
first
still
game?
not
stats?
that great.
That's
that's
good.
worse.
That's not good.
That's worse if you ask me, nigga.
No. It's sufficiently
Yeah,
worse.
like that's worse, nigga. That is not it.
The only thing that I don't like is he only had 2 attempts. If I get the ball, nigga, I'm shooting that.
I don't know if he might not. Nigga, if I played with you the first game, I'm not giving
attempts.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you said, but he only had the ball. But I don't know that he even got that bitch. He might have went 2 for 2 on that bitch. I'm not passing it to him.
Of course. And that's an even better argument. The niggas on his team could have no respect for that nigga. So, like, it could be he's going out there and he might be playing good basketball and his teammates might just not pass it to him because it's like, why the fuck am I giving this nigga who does not really play basketball the ball? You're only here because you're good at rapping.
But at the end of the day, if he wanted to just go jog somewhere, he could have just hit the streets. Like,
Hey, the nigga, he's getting
Nigga
paid
was on the course
professional
just-
money.
jogging.
3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
Oh,
17 minutes.
that's not terrible.
Triple single.
That's not terrible for your first
triple single.
This nigga sound like Shaq.
It's a triple single.
That's how Shaq be. Shaq be right in niggas' ears the second nigga, I would have had 40 points on you and 30 rebounds. Like, that's the first thing Shaq lets you know. But this is completely different. I don't expect him to be a god at basketball, but the nigga putting up 3 points, 3 rebounds,
But
and
you
2
don't
assists
expect
in
him-
17 minutes in a professional game.
But you don't expect them to have one stat over 4?
What do you mean? Like, what?
You don't expect them to have like
Nigga,
one
if
stat
you
over
went
4?
to that league, they're not letting you put up shit.
But one stat over 4.
And think about how bad your enemies are gonna play you now. They gonna look at you and they want you, nigga. You're not really a hooper.
That's true.
I
He
want
probably
you.
was double teamed and all.
I want you. I know where the ball going. They trying to get some publicity. I want you. I'm just done, nigga. You're not getting no touches.
I want to see.
I'm not trying to.
One
I
stat
need to
over
see
4.
him play.
I need to see.
I need
to see the ball.
Stats don't tell the truth in basketball. I think stats tell the truth.
But can
in baseball?
But can I ask you a question?
And a bunch of other shit.
Can I ask you a question? Do men lie?
Yeah.
Women?
Yeah.
Babies?
They can't really speak.
Unless they're cats. Do numbers lie?
No.
Damn.
Do numbers
stats
under
and
4
numbers
lie?
aren't the same thing. Stats and numbers aren't the same.
Do numbers
thing.
under 4 lie?
Sometimes.
I'm gonna be honest.
Zero's a damn good liar.
I'm gonna be honest with you, C2. I think you could go out there and get one stat over 4.
I think
That's tough, though.
I think
in
you get
17
nigga.
minutes?
That's tough. You said you could beat Michael Jordan.
I didn't say I could beat Michael Jordan. I said I could score a point on Michael Jordan. Beating Michael Jordan.
Oh, now? Or are you talking like
I don't
prime
remember what
Mike?
Stop, guys. We're not doing this again.
The prime
we're
Mike.
not doing this again.
I did not say that
We're
shit.
not doing this again. We
I
not
don't know
doing
nobody
this.
who could beat Mike.
You said you could score him in a game to 10 though.
Score 1 point.
In a game to 10?
If we're going by ones, that's possible. That's entirely possible.
No.
Nigga, shut up.
That's
We're not
entirely
messing with
possible.
them bitches.
Okay, well, is it possible to see like
If
a
you
small
think you
clip?
can do that, then you better be more angry about these J. Cole stats. If you think you can score on Michael Jordan, then you better be outraged that this nigga didn't get anything above 4.
Nah, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
outraged.
but
Then
I'm
you
not
not
I gotta
beating Jordan.
see
Then
it.
you
I
not
gotta
beating
see
Jordan.
it.
See, looking at his stats doesn't prove shit. It's all about the only, and we're looking at the most basic of stats. I'm looking at what you did. I can't like see
True.
if how many pass to assists he had. I
What you
can't
mean?
see like passing to a nigga who could pass to somebody who's open. Like that. That is also a skill somebody on the floor has.
That's true.
I can make the realization when you're gonna have a moment to pass to somebody else.
Can we see a small clip?
Like J. Cole playing basketball, like his stats don't mean shit unless if he had 13 attempts and no buckets, then I'm on your ass. I'm damn, bro. You gotta do something, my brother. Like what is you doing?
Yeah. He just gotta, I don't know, man.
He gotta fix up. That's for damn sure. Like he gotta fix up.
I see you got them sponsored by Jordan. If they weren't already sponsored by Jordan,
I would be surprised if they weren't.
Why?
Because Jordan know how to get money. That's what they do. Damn. Niggas said, please. Oh, shit. Here go a clip of J. Cole playing. You can peep that real quick.
was that him?
Yeah, that was terrible.
No, it was just a bad shot. It was he thought he was Steph Curry coming down the lane, but he's not Steph Curry. And that's okay.
I mean, when you feel it, you feel it.
Figuring out your game is hard.
Bro, whole time, I know what was wrong.
What?
They didn't set the hoop on fire. They should have set the hoop on fire. If they would have set the hoop on fire, all them niggas on the court, all their names would have been Mario.
Yo, I
niggas.
felt bad for a second because he pulled up the video. Vic just pulled up a video to show us the highlights of J. Cole playing basketball. But I saw 15 seconds. I was like, damn. I was like, y'all got 15 seconds of highlights.
Look, man, niggas just not it, bro. Like he'll get there one day. He'll get there.
Yeah, I mean,
You know how fun it must be to play against J. Cole?
they
nigga,
probably don't care.
I would be so merciless. Let me get a single point on you. Guarantee you I'm calling you Mario for the rest of the game, bro.
Nah.
Rest of the game, I'm coming right at your ass. I'm going to put that bitch up in front of J. Cole's face and look at him and be, you Luigi, bro. It's over. I can't wait. Say that nigga's lines back to him. Bro, no, it's cooked.
Hit that second one, Vic.
Let that nigga shoot. Let him shoot a 3 and miss. I'm instantly looking in his eyes and pride is the devil. It's over.
Oh, yeah, that
It's
three damn sure showed me that pride was the devil.
Exactly.
Ooh, block. He blocked that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good block.
Good on defense. But, like, all right, he goes out to the corner and then they cut it. See, like, I'm not seeing him get touches on the swings. And that's what matters. Like, he's not getting a steal. Like, that, he's not getting touches. Wait. That bitch.
Pride is the devil.
He smoked that
Pride
bitch.
is the devil,
No,
nigga.
but you see his teammates, they're buns too, nigga. So how I'm supposed to get his center just missed the layup.
Hey,
Nigga,
Pride is the devil.
I can't make me get assists.
Yeah, no, he's good on defense. It seems like.
Okay.
It seems like he know what he. No, he definitely just turned. That pass was a little low, but like you're learning how to play with like actual 7-footers. You're not learning how to play with like regular people anymore. Regular people are like he put up some good defense. He goes to the corner. Now what do they expect of him? Yeah, that should be splash.
Pride is the devil. Pride is the devil.
He airballed that bitch. Jay.
He didn't even jump. Okay, yeah, no, turn this off. Turn this off.
Jay.
I'm not watching this no more. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Jermaine.
What? And this is his highlights?
Nigga, you did.
Why are these his highlights?
These are all his plays.
I was about to say.
It has full highlights in the African League featuring all plays.
Yeah, nigga. So, if your highlight is 3 air balls, I don't know what to tell you, dog.
The nigga not a shooter for damn sure. But, like, give him some time. Yeah. You know, let a nigga find his legs. I'm not going to call him terrible. Not yet.
Either.
Is he Mario?
No, he not Mario. Not yet. Kwame Brown.
You sure he not Mario
right now? Nah. Y'all been seeing the shit about Kwame? He been talking shit to every NBA player of all time.
What did he say? Like
what he told Matt Barnes, he was like, "That's why you had to jump the gate to fight Derek Fisher at yo house." So like, because Derek Fisher is married to his ex-wife.
Yeah.
What he was talking shit to that nigga. He was talking shit to Stephen A. Smith. He was like, I'll come in there and smack the rest of your hair off your head and have sex with your wife.
What?
I was like, this nigga is different.
Why would you say something like that?
Because the nigga's literally the worst first pick of all time. He's the worst first pick of all time. Him and Anthony Bennett are tied for the worst first pick.
Wow.
And he gets sick if you say that.
I wouldn't say all that, but
the nigga gets sick if you say that, but it's the truth. Like, I can't think of a first pick worse than Kwame Brown or Anthony Bennett.
What pick was J. Cole?
Yeah.
I was about to say.
He clearly won first pick. He clearly won first pick.
Nigga, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not picking that nigga first in gym class.
I am.
Hell yeah.
He's tall as shit. Yeah, of course
Hell
you are.
yeah. I'm picking that nigga first in gym class.
I think you could beat him.
No.
If you patch up the hole in your heart, I think you could beat him.
No.
It takes a lot of tape. But, yeah, I don't know, man.
A lot of tape.
He seems decent. Just not at the caliber of the Rwandan League.
Yeah. Like, he came down and shot that bitch with confidence, but that's what it takes.
Wait, with confidence or pride?
Shit, both. He shot that bitch.
I don't know, man.
Is the devil.
That shit looked a little prideful.
You know, if it miss. But, like, I don't like seeing people's stat lines, like, hit. You miss 2 shots and then you stop shooting. I don't think basketball's for you then. Like,
you gotta
keep. You have to keep on shooting that bitch. Like, seeing his stat line and seeing that he got 15 minutes and he only put up 2 shots. Nigga, if I get in the game, I'm Kobe in that bitch. I don't care.
Yeah, because some people gotta warm up and like heat up the shot.
Yeah, like my shot has to get right. So like, nigga, I'm shooting that bitch. If I'm open, best believe I'm shooting that bitch. You get the rebound, nigga. Like what?
Yeah.
Like exactly what Kobe told Shaq. Nigga, I'm not passing you the ball. Get the rebound. There's no reason for me to pass you the ball, nigga. You're in the paint already.
Yeah. It's his job to put that down.
So I'm gonna just tell my big man get to the paint, and I'm gonna find my shot. What I'm supposed to go 0 for 2 and get back on the bench?
Hey man, nigga did. He tried. He gave it his best effort.
I can't wait to see his next game.
Yeah.
I hope the haters get in his head.
Oh
and that
shit!
He becomes a better shooter.
Wait a minute. He said that this album, the off season, was a preview to his next shit, the Fall Off. What if this is the Fall Off?
That's fucked up.
This might be the Fall Off.
That's so fucked up.
Nigga just did the science.
You done burned all the bridges we had towards J. Cole.
And the hoops too.
Yeah. Oh
damn.
my god.
Damn. Shayford,
wow.
Damn sure not signing us.
You don't think he going?
But
he not gonna come on the pod?
Not no more.
The only thing I have to
maybe
say
we'll make him mad enough
topic,
to come slide.
The only thing I have to say the only thing I have left to say on this topic is stay the fuck out the corner, J. Cole. That's not your spot.
That's Eddie's spot.
That's Eddie's spot.
Say that
Leave
shit
that
for
to
Eddie.
Leave that shit for Eddie. You hit the shoulder. Work on your free throws. Try and draw some fouls, nigga. Because clearly the open shot not for you, bro. You got to just take it how you could get it. You got to Russell Westbrook that motherfucker.
I'm talking all this shit. I hope no footage of our basketball game ever leaks, nigga.
We gonna have to record it now.
If that shit leak, I'm about to be out there looking like him. Said,
we gonna have to record it now.
Oh, nigga, bro. If now my shit can never leak. No cameras allowed on set, nigga. No cameras allowed. I'm about to be.
Let me know next time you get split.
Hell no.
My camera.
No cameras allowed. We about to be in that bitch looking like.
The only way you getting in there is if you hoop it. So you got to be ready to last 4 or 5 games.
Nigga, we about to be in that bitch like, see it. Cut the cameras, nigga.
It was so hot in there.
It wasn't hot.
I was hot as shit.
Oh, yeah.
It was hot as shit shooting the ball. Screen.
Did y'all play on the same team at all?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Or probably more than that. Probably like 3-4 times.
Y'all win any on the same team?
No.
The only team that won the entire time we were there
was Eddie's
was
team.
whatever team Eddie was on.
Damn.
Yeah. Me and Eddie was on the same team, and I outscored Eddie, but it was only because it was me and him working together.
Oh.
to get buckets.
Whatever team Eddie's on is the team. We 20-21 lost.
Damn.
We was so fucking close. That's when me and C2 was on the same team.
Damn.
It was 20-21.
I was throwing oops, nigga. I was finding
we was going crazy.
I was throwing bounce passes. I was just trying to. The trick is if you throw it at their feet, they can't swat it. They can't swat your bounce passing that bitch on the ground. By the time
was trying, bro. I was hot, working hard as fuck. I ain't never worked so hard in a basketball game in my life, bro.
Damn. Nigga, I wanted to win that bitch.
Yeah, we was so close. I just wanted to take Eddie down. That's all I wanted.
I want to see what your teamwork is like.
Nigga, next game, Eddie, this is for you. I know you listening. Next game, you are losing. I don't get no. You are losing.
I could see that Eddie did not want to lose though. That nigga started taking the ball and was like, he was like, no, let me get him,
bro. And then he kept going, bro. I'm not even that good this game. I'm tired.
And then cut right to the corner,
splash, and we just sitting there.
I'm like, look at this nigga.
Damn, I gotta see him now.
Yeah,
gotta see the master.
We'll invite you next time. But the shit was fun though.
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
So I don't want to keep talking about this every single week. I feel like the drama is starting to die down, right, Millie? You agree?
Oh no, I don't think it is.
You don't think it's dying down?
Well, yeah, because of how the guy responded, but I don't know.
So, Rory and Mal from the Joe Budden podcast clapped back. They came back with their own response video named I'll Name This Response Later.
That's what it was called.
Yeah, it was called I'll Name... Because the Joe Budden podcast was originally named I'll Name This Pod Later. And then when he made the new pod with Ish and Ice, he named that new pod I'll Name This Pod Later.
Damn.
So, and then they named their shit I'll Name This Response Later.
That's a lot of subs.
It's a lot of subs.
It's a big sub.
It's a lot of subs.
Boy.
What do you think, Millie? Let me hear your thoughts first.
I'd like to apologize to both Rory and Mal.
What are you apologizing for?
I feel like I kind of condemned them last episode when, in actuality, I jumped to the side of Joe too quickly. I jumped the gun because they came with a lot of facts. They reminded me that Joe Budden is kind of flamboyant and excessive in the way he expresses things. So I have to hear both sides before I jump to one side. Mm-hmm. I feel like I prematurely jumped to Joe's side. I'm not going to do that again.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
on
come
his
correct.
side?
I'm on Rory and Mal's side.
Let me ask why.
So a lot of the problem I think we all had last episode was we said that they weren't allowed to see the books. Rory and Mal then clarified this episode that they had a percentage-based contract in which they had to see the books in order to know that they're getting the proper percentage.
Correct.
And being paid properly.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
A lot of sense.
Then they went into detail and said that Joe provided them the numbers, but the numbers were fucked up. Completely, entirely fucked up. I think you said Joe responded to that. I didn't see what he said to that.
Joe then responded. So, Rory and Mal said that they were asking for the accounting. we need to see the accounting because we're percentage partners. Yes, they don't own any part of the JBP, but they don't get paid off salary. They get paid off percentage based off of what the podcast is making. So for those who, let me explain what a percentage partner is. So for those who don't know, basically, they don't own any of the podcasts themselves, but if something needs to be paid for out of the podcast pocket, they also pay for it, and they get a percentage of what comes in. So they pay a percentage of expenses, and they also pay a percentage of, or they also gain a percentage of, what's the opposite of expenses? Income.
Yeah, revenue or whatever.
Revenue, yeah. So that's how it works. To do that, you need to be able to see the books. Not to mention, it was in their contract that they were supposed to see the books quarterly.
Yeah.
That was not done. When they did get the accounting, Rory said that it was in the body of an email.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's not it. And then afterwards, they said he sent it again, and it was in an Excel spreadsheet.
He also said there was a major $400,000 error in the thing, which is...
Rory said that there was a $400,000 error. In Joe's response, Joe explained that there wasn't a $400,000 error. Joe was saying that they are saying that the issue is accounting, and they want to see the numbers, but he said that the real issue is they saw the numbers and they don't like the numbers, or they don't understand the numbers is one of the main things he was saying. Rory and Mal wanted to see the Spotify deal that they had.
Okay.
Apparently, where a lot of the confusion seems to be coming from is Joe is saying he can't show them the Spotify deal. They didn't have a deal with Spotify. Joe had a deal with Spotify. And
okay.
According to Joe, and this makes sense to me, the Spotify contract says if you start saying shit about the contract, we'll come after you, which is what a lot of contracts say.
I feel like that all could have been avoided if you just said, I can't show you this contract, but I can show you everything else.
Well, that's what he said. He said, but they want to see the contract. And here's the issue. That part kind of makes sense because if I have if the podcast, y'all don't have any contract, but I sign a contract with title for the podcast, right? Under the Malcolm Crawford name, right? Y'all now want to see what the contract is. I show you guys the contract. Now there's an issue, and in that I'll name this response later video, you divulge something that was in that contract.
A confidential.
Now they're coming after me because y'all didn't sign shit.
Yeah.
They're not coming after y'all.
Then the only question, did he ever reach out to Spotify explaining the deal he had with his partners? Like, yo, if they're
have to, what you mean?
If they're paid percentages wise and they have to see the books, and now this deal is a part of my books, that is something that they have to see.
No, they don't have to see.
If that's what the whole deal is, like, yo, I need to see the numbers, that way I know I'm getting my percentage.
You can, but the issue is they see the numbers.
Yeah.
They just don't believe the numbers. And here's the thing. I don't know if the numbers are true or not.
Well, they said
Well, we don't know who's telling the truth. So I'm saying objectively, no one knows the numbers. The only way to know the numbers would be to see everything. Mm-hmm. And if you're telling me the numbers don't look how I think they are, and there's a specific part that could possibly be the reason why the numbers don't look the way that I think that they look, we could handle this civilly, and you could just go to who you have the contract with and just pull what I need to see. Everything else does not have to come. Just what I need to see in a certain area.
Well, the issue is you don't need to see the Spotify contract at all. It's in the accounting. We're getting paid this much from Spotify.
You could be
all that shit is on there. Well, that's fine, but you shouldn't have signed the contract that said that.
I feel like it wasn't in there properly. That's just what I feel.
So
like.
That's another thing that I was gonna say about the shit is here's my main thing about this whole Joe Budden podcast shit. Joe will make a video and say something, and I'll be like, yo, this make a whole lot of fucking sense. Then Rory and Mal will make a video in response, and I'll be like, damn, this shit make a whole lot of fucking sense. And then Joe responded, it'll make sense, because nothing anyone is saying seems like it's lies. It sounds like everybody is literally telling the exact same story, but from different angles and perspectives. And it's literally just what story resonates with you more. Because it doesn't seem like anyone's lying or anything really happened. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, but the only thing is, to take Joe's side is to kind of ignore his past history of being boisterous and kind of obnoxious and, what's the word, exaggeratory? Is that a word? Yeah, because you have to really ignore that in order to take his side. Because knowing that side of him makes it feel like he may be fabricating some of the details or blowing them up out of proportion.
He's boisterous. He's loud. He's all that. No one's ever seen him be a liar or a thief. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know him personally.
Me either.
I don't know. He ran from what? He ran from Complex because he wasn't getting the money that he liked. And that's fine. But who's to say he could have ended up at a Complex numbers when he was paying niggas the correct amount of money.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Robbing niggas. Like, I'm saying, you not showing me a portion of revenue that holds to the podcast.
No, you're seeing every single portion of revenue. You just don't believe it. That's the thing.
How do I know?
That's what I find unbelievable.
That you don't believe the numbers?
That he didn't show him. Joe did not show them the proper numbers. I don't believe that happened.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, so that's the part I'm saying. You keep on saying he did show the numbers. You're just not happy with them. I have no clue that he showed them the numbers.
They say that they saw the numbers.
They could have saw a number.
No, they said themselves that we saw the numbers.
But they
even
saw
on the
errors.
Spotify.
You said what?
Even on the Spotify deal?
No, they can't see the Spotify deal.
So how do I know how much money he actually got from Spotify? And if they're saying there's a $400,000 error, that could well then lie in the Spotify deal. And that could be the thing that he's lying about. I don't know if he's telling the truth either. I can't tell which side is going to, eventually come out and be like, okay, maybe this part was a little fabricated. Nobody has a reason to tell the truth. And Joe only gains from the situation. Joe he hasn't lost shit.
Rory actually had said after they sent the information with the error, Rory asked, like, yo, there seems to be an issue here. Can you send back the corrected version? He never sent back a corrected version, and he never explained why he didn't send back a corrected version.
That's true.
Which is kind of fucked up.
That's true. Here's the main issue where all of this comes from is, and this is what Parks has been saying, and I believe this, they do shit extremely wrong over at the JBP. None of them are professional. What Parks says is a lot of the shit that happens is because they mix friendship and work. So, yeah, if me and you are in legal situation, right, and you don't understand something that's going on, what happens is your lawyer contacts my lawyer.
Yeah.
But they would be standing in the kitchen and talking about it amongst themselves, and that's where things get confused because I'm not a lawyer. Joe's not a lawyer. Joe's not an accountant. Joe's not a manager. Rory's not a lawyer. Rory's not an accountant. Rory's not a manager. But they are talking to each other as if they are, and that's what I believe is the main problem. And they all kind of have agreed to this now too, but especially Parks has been like, why are y'all dealing with this yourselves? Why is Joe emailing Rory the accountant? Joe's accountant should be emailing Rory's accountant.
Yeah.
There are people who should be explaining things. This was one thing that stood out to me and that Joe addressed on his episode. Maul said, how am I making the same amount of money on a show where we sell 2,000 seats and a show where we sell 15,000 seats? Well, there are things that niggas just, that makes sense. That's something that can happen. That's something that happens all the time.
But not if they're percentage based, right? If they're percentage based, would their percentage change on the profit margin that the show is getting?
Profit can be the exact same. A ticket in New York isn't going to be the same price as a ticket in Albuquerque.
They could have spent more money.
If I went from selling out 3,000 seats to selling out 15,000, there's a bigger profit margin.
There's also a bigger budget.
Yeah, but if you're getting cut a portion, the bigger budget should still like reflect. I should be getting more than when I started.
No.
If I get 5%, let's say if I was getting 5% then, and then my show grows and the budget gets bigger, where did my 5% get smaller?
I'm telling you right now, that happens a lot. Production budget goes up.
If you're my production budget, that means my percentage would have to go down for me not to get more. If the money is concurrently growing, right? If the budget for the show went from $10,000 to $100,000 and I'm owed 5% of the budget, then that is my number should be different.
Let me explain. So I've thrown shows before. The first Storm show, we got about, let's go, 45 people in there, right?
Yeah.
I made the same amount of money as the last show that had 80 people in there. Because you have to spend more money. The reason we got 80 people in there was because the production was bigger. We had more lights. We had more people working. We had more concessions. That's more money out. And we're also getting more money in. It came out to damn near the same. I was confused as fuck counting up the money. Like, damn. Niggas made the same amount, but it was double the amount of people in this bitch. That's what happens. You feel me? Prices go up. We have 2,000 people.
What changed? What changed from them on Spotify to them being on their own?
A show?
What changed in production wise? Did they get all new lights?
There's so much shit that goes up in production.
Yeah, no, but what did they do? If they were coming in and just doing the pod?
My bad, G. A show as in a live show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, how does he not understand it? A live show, like a concert, but a podcast. Okay. That's what Maul was talking about. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Because I'm like, how is he not getting it? No, yeah, it's the live show. That's what I mean by production. Like, you have to pay for a bigger venue that can hold 15,000 people. A $2,000 venue would cost less than a $15,000 venue.
If they're doing the pod, right, and they're just making money off the pod, did anything change in the set? Was a lot
consistently?
Yeah, so like that would make sense then. If like you're always doing something extravagant on the set, and there's something new.
Well, that's not. But that's
we're
not.
We're changing mics. We're paying a bunch more people.
Are you talking about the live shows, or are you talking about the regular show? No, I'm talking
the regular show.
Well, yeah, no, niggas are getting raises, but that's not what Maul was talking about.
Oh, I thought that's what we were talking about.
No. Like what Joe was saying on one of the most recent episodes, is as a leader, he completely failed. No, he said that. He was like, I failed as a leader. He said, I was a complete failure as a leader because Maul sat there on the couch and said that he didn't understand how he was making the same amount of money from a $2,000 show as a $15,000 show. You should understand. You feel me? Like, as a leader, your team should understand that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we've had podcast meetings where there are certain things that, and like, I'm not a business guru or anything. There's certain things that we've sat and I've tried to explain it. Like, we should all be on the same page. He was like, I sat there and I didn't know that he felt this way. I didn't know that he was confused about that. Or they think that we all have a deal with Spotify. How does your team not understand that? You feel me? Like, as a leader, you have to communicate things like that. Those are certain things you have to tell niggas. You can't just be there. Even at a certain point, niggas thought that they owned a piece of the podcast. Rory thought he was a co-owner in the podcast, and he wasn't. That is a failure on a leadership side. You feel me?
That's also it just sounds like a lack of communication.
But a lack of communication is a failure in the leadership side.
Yeah. That's just a lapse.
Yeah, that's a complete failure in leadership. Not to mention, bro, on the episode, this was the craziest shit I ever heard. On the episode where Joe invited his therapist there.
I thought that was a joke. That actually happened.
Yeah. Joe invited his therapist there.
Go ahead, continue.
He said that everybody in that bitch was hurt, angry, upset, and he was like, we need a therapist to work these. It's actually a great episode, I'll be honest with you. You should check it out. But, and it's mental health awareness. Mental health
therapy
awareness.
Is always cool to watch because seeing someone work through their own trauma is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to listen to. But there was a certain point where she was like, y'all should be addressing this in the meetings, blah, blah, blah. And Joe and Parks were like, we don't have meetings. They were like, we have like 3 meetings a year. Nigga, what? Nigga, our podcast has a meeting every week.
Yeah.
They don't have meeting. Like, how do you expect everybody to be on the same page if you don't have meetings? Joe's like, yeah, I tried to run like 3 meetings and there was pushback in every single one. That's what the meeting is for.
You're supposed to
the meeting
hash shit out.
Is for the pushback. If you're confused or angry, or not angry, but like upset or don't understand something, this is the time to do it in the meetings.
Yeah.
Y'all can't not have meetings. You feel me? Y'all can't be talking about personal business shit when there's so much money involved. There's no reason the Storm podcast should be more organized and we don't make any money than a multi-million dollar corporation. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Man, it's sad. I don't know if it's just everybody practicing bad business or if it's
everybody practicing bad business.
Well, because there are other podcasts that went through this. The Logan Paul podcast and another one on the Joe Budden Network went through that. I forgot what the lady's name is. It was like somebody accused Joe Budden of something.
Oh, of sexual assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not
then
assault, harassment. That happened on the See the Thing Is podcast, and he said that again. He was like, I failed y'all. He was like, that was a failure on my part. And I want to talk about that. Let's talk about the Joe Budden sexual assault situation. I've loved the Joe Budden podcast for a long time. I've said to some of my niggas that I don't like the way they talk about women in Joe. Like, a lot of times they're cool, but sometimes they do get kind of out of pocket. So,
like, what type of stuff do they say? If it's safe to repeat.
Oh, I'm not about to say nothing crazy, but there was a point where they were talking about Azalea Banks and her. I guess this conversation had nothing to do with this, by the way. They was talking about her music, and somehow the conversation of her nudes getting leaked came up, and then the Screen Man, put them up on the screen, and niggas was sitting there. That's what they do, but niggas was sitting there like, oh damn, them shit's all right, like rating her on air. You feel me?
Yeah, that's not.
And everybody was joking and it was fun, whatever, I guess. But like, Azalea Banks was like, I didn't. Like, she commented on it and was like, it made me feel gross that Joe Budden was sitting there rating my. She was like, it's fine that Rory and Maul did it, but whatever.
Rory and Maul sitting there like.
You got to remember, Azalea Banks is a different type of person. But
yeah,
even still, like, they joke like that a lot. And it's never made me comfortable. But Joe sat in on the episode of the See the Thing Is podcast. And when he sat in, he was joking with one of the co-hosts, a female co-host, about, damn, you so sexy. But, you know, like, just joking.
Yeah, like, yo, sexy ass. Or some shit like that.
Exactly.
I don't like that shit.
And she was, like, they were joking, right? And at the end, he gave her a hug, and he was, like, gyrating his hips weird and all of that. But the whole thing was a fun, light, joking situation.
I don't think so, man.
But no, let me continue.
Ahead.
Let me continue. Watching the video, me personally, I couldn't tell from looking that she was uncomfortable. And that is the main problem in this issue. If your gauge is looking at someone to see if they're uncomfortable and that's when you stop, that's a fucking problem. You shouldn't do it in the first place because as men, we have to understand we are in. Damn, fuck! I hit the hole. I'm getting passionate.
Yes.
We are intimidating. As men, we are intimidating to some women, to a good portion of women. They don't know what's gonna happen, so they're going to try not to look uncomfortable because there are niggas that get aggressive when they get uncomfortable. They give them pushback, so they're gonna try not to get uncomfortable, not to look uncomfortable.
For sure.
So if you're sitting here like, well, I didn't know. That's why I was doing shit like that. You can't do that.
Yeah, don't put
It's
your
not a
hands on
situation of I didn't know because I was looking and I couldn't tell. A lot of women will, out of discomfort and fear, play along because they're fucking nervous. They're fucking scared. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I know.
Like,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So that is never, ever the way to gauge it. You don't do it at all. Because here's the thing. In the episode, what they were talking about is they even talked about the fact that Joe and Olivia had only spoken twice.
What?
They had only spoken twice before, and they were playing like that. Now, here's the thing. The thing is, girls were like, that's just Joe. That's how he plays around, blah, blah, blah. But they have a rapport with Joe. They know that. You feel me? Me and you, we fuck with each other all the time, like, fuck you, blah, 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 slamming doors in each other's face because we have a rapport like that, right?
That's dumb, but yeah.
It's dumb, but we do it. It's just friend shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't just do that to a motherfucker I've never talked to before.
It's like the fake out handshake. You could do that to your homie, like, oh, good shit, psych. And you could do that to your homie, but the second you do it to a nigga you don't know, that's a sign of disrespect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing is, girls were like, that's just how Joe is, because they understood.
It's another level, though, when you're actually touching somebody. Like, that's just weird. You don't put your hands on
But that's
nobody.
the thing. He asked, but he said, can I have a hug? He said, can I have a hug on mic, like piece it up or whatever, something, like jokingly. She was like, oh, yeah, sure. Because she was fucking scared.
What's she gonna say? No?
Exactly. She was fucking nervous. So that's why the shit goes down. Like, you can't play like that with people you don't have a rapport with. I don't play with people like that at all.
Yeah.
I don't have that type of rapport.
I
with
just don't
anybody.
like niggas. I don't like nobody. So I don't be trying to shake nobody's hand too much. Like, I've never really been one of those, like, on hand trying to touch you type people, but I know there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you have to realize that is not a good habit.
Yeah, it's not even and yes, well, he did hug her and, like, was moving weird during the hug, but it's just, you don't play like that. Yes, sure, whatever. Everybody in the room was cool with it because they all thought it was fun and games. That's an issue.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't play with people like that.
No, definitely not.
You shouldn't play with people you don't know like that. If that's how you play with your close friend of 10 years, like that's how Joe and Mandy play. They've known each other for 10 years. You feel me? If that's how they play and Mandy plays like that and Joe plays like that, it's perfectly fine. That play with your friends how you want to play with your friends if everybody's comfortable in the situation.
Right.
If you've never met someone and this is your second time talking to them, you can't do that. And I don't like that about any of them. Well, Rory doesn't really play like that because he's engaged. Neither does Parks really. But Marl and Joe, that's how they play with women. You feel me?
Yeah, some people are raised like that.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I don't fuck with that, and that's a huge issue. And to any of our male listeners, I want y'all to take away that your gauge should not be whether she's uncomfortable, whether she's visibly uncomfortable or not.
It is making sure that you never even reach the point of where you could be uncomfortable.
Exactly. My girlfriend has said to me before, there was a situation where some guy like was in a mall, not with my girlfriend, like she just told me this story she saw on the news. Some guy in the mall went to go, like, a girl was walking by and he liked her outfit or whatever. And he was like, oh, I like your fit, you look great. And she completely ignored him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy killed her.
What?
Because apparently he was like, I'm tired. Like, I guess in like the police report or everything, he was like, I just snapped. Like, all the time I'm talking to these girls and they're blowing me off. You don't know what it feels like to not get any attention, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? So what my girlfriend does is, and I'm perfectly fine with this, if a nigga in the mall, like, and I'm not there, like, if I'm there, like, now we got problems. But if a nigga in the mall, oh, wow, you look great, she says thank you. And, you know, keeps it pushing because you can't just be like, fuck off. Because some niggas will be like, who the fuck do you think you are? Stay in a woman's place. You know what I'm saying?
I feel, not to say like I have any type or sort of ability to speak on this situation. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with saying thank you? Like there's nothing wrong with saying like thank you and then just walking the fuck off. Like it takes a moment.
But sometimes it's not a thank you though. It's not a thank you.
Like I understand.
Like, you feel me?
I understand. Like if
sometimes it makes me uncomfortable, and I don't want to thank you for making me uncomfortable.
Like
you know?
like you hit a girl with the cat call or some shit like that. Like that's not okay now. That is not okay whatsoever in any type of situation. But saying like, hey, I like your clothes. I feel like that's not me reaching unless like you're wearing something that is extremely like. No, even then, like if I'm just like, hey, I like your clothes. I can't imagine like that's not a situation to be like I feel offended. It's your clothes.
Well, here's the thing,
and I know I don't get to choose when people are offended, but like I'm saying, if I'm saying your clothes are nice, it takes nothing but a moment to say I'm not saying that he had the right to kill her.
Yeah, no.
Like,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Don't say no. It takes nothing to say thank you.
Let's say every time I go to shake Vermillion's hand, right? Mm-hmm. Every time Vermillion's like, yo, reaches out for a handshake, I go to shake his hand, and he slaps my hand. You feel me?
Yeah.
And every time I go to do that, niggas are just slapping my hand. And then you go, hey, what's good, bro, to shake my hand? I'm like, I don't want to do that. So if women are catcalled so many times in their lives, and a nigga is now complimenting, I have no idea if you're actually trying to shake my hand or if you're trying to slap my hand away. You feel me? And a lot of times, guys can take that as an open door, as
the response has an open door.
So, like,
and that's completely fair.
And once again, I'm not trying to give the perspective of a woman. I'm just trying to get into that mindset the best possible. We don't have any women on the podcast.
Yeah,
Millie's probably the closest thing. But,
wow.
Yeah.
I get that. I just don't understand. Like, I understand the action of I don't want to speak to you. That way, nothing gets drummed up. I can't. Well, I'm so lacked in compliments. Like,
that's another thing. I've talked to my girlfriend
it's
about
hard
that too.
to understand.
As men,
it's hard to understand.
I don't get complimented like every day when I go walk outside. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm really about to say
that's
though.
just you, nigga.
I knew he was about to say something
like
the
that. Ladder.
That's not something that happens frequently.
I got all of them.
Exactly. And my girlfriend was like, I don't even think it was my girlfriend. I think it was like a TikTok thing where women were like, we should start catcalling men like that. And a lot of men were like,
what?
We're like, it's lit. Like, that's what we want. Because we don't experience that. That's not something, you feel me? That's not something we experience. So a lot of men think, well, I would love it if a girl would compliment me right now in my shirt. I'm going to compliment her. But the girls don't want that. Yeah. Not every girl. I mean, but that's the thing. You don't know what a girl does and what girl doesn't. You got to be as respectful as possible. And yes, it is tricky. It is tough. Thank God I don't have to.
Because I never really thought about it. Because I always took the assumption that I like to talk about if I'm going to talk about something that has to deal with you, if I'm just like trying to say something to you, that the clothes thing is the first thing I go for, because then that's not me talking about your body. Like I don't want to be like, yeah, you got a big butt. You have a nice big butt. Like that's terrible. You have a very pretty face. Like that feels weird. Yeah. But being like, hey, I like your shirt. That has no connotation to it. I'm not trying to like. I like your shirt. How? So I like your shirt.
Here's the thing, and I was gonna come in here. Is this the time to talk about this? Probably not.
No, go ahead.
It's too late now.
Do it.
So, it's not the time. Whatever. I'm gonna go for it. Last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, I meant to bring up on the podcast that I don't like it. I don't want to say this. I don't like it when girls with relatively big chests wear shirts that have words on them.
We're canceled.
Because here's the thing. This happened to me at Target.
See you guys.
And now I'm trying to read the shirt because if Millie's wearing a shirt with words, I'm going to read it.
It is I, Vermillion, signing out for the last time.
But no, this is the thing. I'm going to read it. So if you're wearing a shirt with words on it and I go to read it, now the girl, this happened at Target. Yeah. She wore a shirt and I was trying to read it and it was a rather lengthy shirt. Like it's like a sentence or two. So I'm trying to read it and then I didn't realize what was going on. And she looked at me like disgusted. And I'm like, oh, she thinks that I'm staring at her chest. I'm really trying to figure out what this shirt says.
Now we gotta re-record that.
Bro, but this is the thing. It was even worse because like the shirt was intentionally misspelled. Like that was like the joke of the shirt. Bro, I was really trying to understand what the fuck this shirt said. But I looked like I was like staring at her. Oh, it was so uncomfortable.
Oh my!
And like,
God.
this is not the conversation you want to jump into after talk about
Get
sexual
your apology
harassment.
letter ready.
But
We'll be all right.
I failed you. I failed you all. Nah, but
that's the thing I always go for. Nice shirt, because I don't like complimenting pants, because I feel like that's all.
That's weird.
shoes is always a safe bet.
Shoes is not a safe bet, because some of y'all shoe game be trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. You be walking outside in the
I don't
same
know. I don't
pair.
be flirting.
When I was back in the game,
I've never really been in the game like that.
My game was dirty.
The game
I
is
knew
hard,
how to.
though.
I knew how to get attention. Like, it was instantaneous.
What's it like being in the game, Millie?
The game is not fun. You get a lot of people who are entitled. They think you owe them something when you're going out on a date or whatever the case may be, and it's unrewarding.
Wait, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
When you take a girl out on the date for like first time, obviously C2 doesn't really have to go. He has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right.
When you take a girl out on the first date, who do you expect to pay? How do you expect everything to break down?
So I pay all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But a tradition that I'm trying to adopt is, and you see, yeah, that's how it is now for me. I don't do that. No, well, I do still do it. But after the first date, if the girl is still interested, the next bet is to have her plan the next date and pay for it. And that shows me that she's still interested in me.
So you want
And
her
she's
to pay
willing
for the second?
I got the first one.
Okay.
The introduction's on me. Now you take it the step further. If you're still interested in
So
me,
let me
you
ask.
go
Let me
for it.
ask.
Millie,
But
this-
how do you bring that up? How do you get
This
that? How do you bring that up in conversation? I really want to hear this.
This is the play. If it was
Wait, but
good
I want to
date-
hear. I really want to hear his response.
Oh,
I just really.
okay.
I'm very interested in how you bring this up in conversation.
I literally just slide in a joking remark. The next one's on you, and then typically they go for it, and then we correspond during text.
Okay.
And then if they're interested again, I ask them, okay, how about you set this one up? And they'll set it up if they're interested, and if they're not interested, that's it. Because I'm not about
to.
to.
If she says no,
I'm not about to, keep wasting my time with somebody who doesn't.
well,
see
no. But
me
like,
for-
what if she doesn't know that you're still interested?
I'm not gonna be interested if they just want me to keep spending my
But
money.
what
on them.
if it's two? What if she wants you to pay for two or to split the next
I'm not
one?
gonna do it.
Or what if she's just the type of person to where she wants you to take the lead and plan the next date?
I will plan the next day. as long
Maybe
as
the
she
third
pays for it.
one. Yeah, I mean,
But how do you bring that
she
up? I'm
has-
saying.
she has to show some initiative. I'm not going to do all the work. That the time for me doing all the work is over.
Millie-
I done been through the fumbling phase already. I'm not doing that shit no
See,
more.
look,
Like you gonna
the
have to
play
quit. Go ahead.
is if the first date was good, then you pay for the full date. And that shows the interest.
And if
if
it's
it's not, then we go at 50-50 and I'm out this bitch.
But how do you? So what?
That's the
what do you
more
say when the
alpha
check
way
comes?
to do it.
You got you?
That's the more hardcore way to do it.
If I'm not, if this date
You
was
got you?
trash, you got Venmo? You got Venmo, or do you want me to just ask him for a second check? Because this shit butter. If I know this shit is not happening again, I'm not spending that money. It doesn't make sense because now we both just wasted our time. It's not just me.
Well-
I'm not gonna be the one to just give you a free meal. That's not. I thought we were fighting for equality.
So let me ask a follow up question.
that is the play.
What do? And this is a good question for Vermillion. What do you do
It's for military.
if you're out on a date, first date, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check comes, lands on the table, and she reaches for it.
Are
you the type of dude to hit the?
That's never happened to me.
Okay,
before,
what would
so
you
I
do
don't-
if it happened?
Nigga, a real nigga never watches a woman pay for anything.
But I want.
You look away.
Nick, stop.
He's-
This
that's a
nigga.
good
This
joke.
nigga's crazy.
Right.
That's a good joke.
It's over with.
What?
That's clever, man.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
You was
Said
about to
you
get
look-
mad.
I wasn't gonna get mad. I just want to hear what
you
he.
keep on kind of. And then I looked away. You was like, "Oh
look
wait, that's
away.
valid." You know,
That's
like,
that's
Niggas
hardcore.
is
I
nuts,
could never
bro.
watch your pay, man.
So what would you do?
I mean, that's a promising sign. So I'd probably say like, okay, I got the next one then, or something like that.
So
along
you wouldn't do
those
the
lines.
check dance?
Check it. Nah, I'm not with that. I'm gonna let that person express their gratitude, or not gratitude, but their kindness.
I shouldn't say this. Oh, fuck. I'm just saying all types of shit.
Do it.
Yeah, this is that last.
No, I'm not. I'm
what
not
is this? 114.
I'm not getting canceled. I'm not getting
It
canceled.
took
But
this
this
long.
could get like this could whatever.
It took this long.
So I was talking to my nigga Noah about this. Wait, have you ever been out with like Brittany or whatever?
Yeah.
Right? Y'all go out on a date and she goes to pick up the check, and you're like, "Oh no, don't worry, I get it. I'll get it." And then she goes, "No, don't worry, I'll get it." And you're like, "You got to gauge how many more times you should do it." So you be like, "No, I got it." She be like, "Okay." You like, "Fuck, like, one more." Like, damn it, I should have just. Fuck.
Nigga, I don't do the check fake. I'll be, wow, really?
Yeah,
Damn, that's
you gotta
crazy.
let it go.
You know what?
through.
I got you next time.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
it's happened to me a couple times, and I'm not like obviously.
See, that's the
I'm
terrible
joking.
point.
I'm joking right now, half joking, but half joking. But the check coming, she'll be like, "No, I'll get this one." You like, "No, don't worry, like I got it."
And then when the second the money leaves,
And then she'll go get it. She'll be like, "No, don't worry." I'm like, I got it. Thinking she gonna do one more. You feel me? Like one more. Like no. I'll be like,
Oh, okay.
okay. Like
all right.
you're twisting my arm. She's like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, you sure? you positive?
you seem a little mad about this.
Yeah, right.
sure
You seem friendly. You can.
You know what? You got it.
You be like, damn, like getting that perfect ratio. That shit. No, I'm playing. But half playing.
Yeah, it don't matter. We're done anyway.
It's over with for us.
Yeah.
We're the
Exactly.
JBP.
It's the misogyny for me. That's right what you see below this.
It's the JBP.
A real man,
Yeah,
a real
out
man
here.
can never. Nah. That's going. Nah.
But back to the Rory and Mal response. One thing that I loved about this Rory and Mal response was it put Rory back into the light that I've come to know and love about Rory. Rory was it's like Joe's story, everything made sense and everything seemed true, but it didn't give the Rory perspective.
Yeah.
This was the Rory that I know, because I was like, damn, like Rory was on that? Like, that's crazy. That sounds, you feel me? Damn. All right.
It was almost unbelievable. I don't even know Rory that much, but it's still almost.
It was
felt
believable
unbelievable.
because that's what happened, but I could understand the perspective being taken a certain way, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody takes things in a different way. Like Joe was saying, Rory got mad that I yelled and did this. And Roy might not have got mad about that, you know?
Yeah.
Or Joe would think that this is happening, but it's not. Everybody's perspective is different. So yes, this action did happen, but his mindset may have been different. Or Rory thinks that Joe is thinking something that Joe isn't thinking, or Maul thinks that, you know, this put Rory back into the light that I've come to know and love about Rory.
Yeah, Maul. I don't know how I feel about how he was addressing Joe. It was kind of like tit for tat, disrespectful in a way. But he was offering some valid points at the end of the day, so I can't really complain.
Okay. Here's my main thing. This made me feel great about Rory. That's still my nigga. Still the nigga I know and love. I'm going to be honest. I am not feeling great about Maul after this. Here's why. Listeners who do listen to the Joe Budden podcast understand that Maul has always been the cool ass nigga. I'm a stand-up nigga. I don't do no corny shit. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't go back and forth with niggas on Twitter. I'm not going to do this. If you disrespect, I'm not going to do this. That's corny. This is corny. This, that. That's all cool. You feel me? Stand-up niggas are lit. Everybody loves a stand-up nigga. But if you're consistently saying, it's corny when niggas do this, I would never do this, that's corny, that's lame, and then you go do it, that makes me feel a way about you. Yes. If Rory, like Rory didn't, but if Rory was sending subs on Twitter, Parks was sending subs on Twitter.
To who?
Joe was sent, like, listeners and shit. Like, everybody was sending subs on Twitter except for Rory. Joe has never said that he's above that. Parks has never said he's above that. Even Rory hasn't said he's above that. If you're consistently like, y'all niggas lame as hell for doing that. Niggas who do that are whack as fuck. And now when you're in it, you start doing it. That I don't like.
But he did, I could see that, but he did feel probably the most betrayed.
But I don't care.
I feel like.
I don't care.
You still don't get to throw subs and you think subs are trash. That would be like, Millie, you hate rapping, but every time I come in this bitch, you
rapping.
spitting a freestyle. Like, what the fuck? For a nigga who hates rap, you're doing a lot of rapping.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
like,
lame
it
when you
doesn't
say
make sense.
something is so corny and so lame and this, and then you go do it. Like, I don't like the tit for tat, blah, 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 all that. Nigga turned into a clown with funny hats on Twitter talking about he's drinking clown juice, blah, 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 disrespecting people. Look, it's not cool, but hey, if that's always been your MO and you a disrespectful ass nigga, motherfuckers can't get mad at you when you get disrespectful.
Yeah, you
but
can't be mad
if
at
you're
me.
consistently against that and then you go do it, now I think of you as lame. And Rory was holding it down. Rory, I'm sure he didn't want to say, I wasn't mad at some of that. Rory didn't say a bad word about anybody. Rory didn't say a bad word about Joe. He didn't say a bad word about Parks. He didn't even say a bad word about the accounting firm.
You sure? Parks. But
who said that?
That was Maul.
Maul
What
said
was
a
he-
lot of shit about Parks. Or not a lot, but
Yeah.
Maul said a lot of shit about Parks. You feel me? Like undertones. Said a lot of shit about Joe, a lot of shit about this and that. Roy was like, I don't even think he's a thief. Maul was, I don't know, you know? And that's fine if that's how you feel like that. But don't pretend like you're above all that if you're not.
Exactly. You can't be mad at me for being the way that I am, but you can be mad at me for doing some shit that's not me.
Exactly.
One other thing I found kind of despicable, and I was kind of on Maul's side on this because I do like Maul still. Joe said that they were disagreeing about something, and Joe immediately jumped to, okay, well then take me to court.
Oh, he said audit me then.
Yeah, and Maul was like, I don't take my niggas to court. That's messy. That's not some real nigga shit.
But here's the thing. I bet he's going to try to take Joe to court. That's why I think that shit is lame.
But I'm talking
No, but-
about Joe from
but to
Joe's
be
perspective.
honest-
That's kind of bogus to say.
No, but to be honest, if you leave me no other option but to take you to court, I still think the shit is corny, but fuck it. I have to take you here because you want bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. And I can't be mad at a nigga just chasing down his money.
No, I'm not mad at anyone in this situation. Not a single person. I just think that's corny. I think it's
Yeah.
corny to call everything corny and then go do the shit that you
And
call
then,
corny.
yeah, you can't be throwing subs and also think subs are corny.
Exactly. If I
you
come in
can't
here on
be
the
both
podcast
parties.
all the time and say when people are in issues in their relationship and they be on Twitter like giving all the information of the relationship up and then I go do some shit like that. Like, I've talked to you about that before. Personally, I was like, Millie, bro, take this down. Like, this shit is corny and lame. And then if I go and do it, nigga, now I'm really the corny and lame
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you would be on my, if I did some shit like that, you would be on my fucking ass.
If I see a moving in silence post from this
If
nigga,
I did some shit like that,
an NBA YoungBoy quote from this nigga, you see any of that
Right,
shit,
right.
exactly.
I'm gonna be like,
Like you can't do that. That's corny and that's lame as fuck to pretend like you're something that you're not.
Yeah, that is kind of.
That's what I think is corny and lame. That's my main feelings on Maul. And I don't hate Maul. I don't dislike Maul. I just think that was corny and lame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Maul too.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not like I'm indifferent to Maul. Like I don't dislike him, and I don't. Maul was my favorite on the podcast for a while. But a lot of niggas passed him up because he just...
A lot. There's only been like Rory.
Well, Joe and
Oh.
Rory. Maul's probably
what
my...
about the two niggas that popped up, Ice and Ish.
I like Ice more than Maul.
See,
I
another
like Ice
nigga.
more than Maul. And that's not any disrespect to Maul or I dislike Maul or anything. But Maul has kind of fell back a little bit. And I would assume that's because of the shit that's been going on behind the scenes. Maul hasn't been going as hard on the pods.
That's an interesting way to put it.
I would assume that's why. That's why I started to like him a little bit less. Maul is the type of nigga where I don't like it, then I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I respect
Rory
that.
is I'm going to make this shit work no matter what because I really love the pod. That's why I was so confused about the Rory shit. I said it last week. I was like, this is not the Rory I've come to know and love, blah, blah, blah. Because in my mind, Rory always goes hard for the pod. Rory went harder for the pod than anyone. Harder for the pod than Joe. Harder for the pod. Rory went hard for the pod. Rory loved that podcast. And that's also why I said last week that I didn't understand. I understood it, but I didn't agree with Joe not wanting to give Rory a percentage. Because And I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But from what I saw, it looked like Rory was working harder than even Joe at points. You know? So, yeah, he does deserve a percentage in my mind. If you're working harder than the nigga who earns it, yeah. Who owns it, yeah, you deserve a percentage.
That's where I disagree. It doesn't matter. Nigga, if I own the shit, regardless of...
No. Yes, I agree. Joe had every decision to make that, but I'm saying from my perspective...
You would have given it...
Because if you're working harder than I am, then I don't want to lose you. You see what I'm saying? If Millie, if you did more for this podcast than I did, then yeah, you'd get a percentage. Because I work pretty fucking hard for the podcast, you know?
I'm gonna hold you to that.
If you think you can work harder for me on the podcast, that's fine. Like, and honestly, I would love nothing more. Like, you feel me? Because everybody grows like that. But, yeah, that's how I feel. You feel me? If niggas are working harder than you reward situations like that. You reward hard workers. And I feel like Joe didn't do that in that situation. I understand, niggas, mine. I don't have to give you anything. 100% understand it. I just don't agree with it. And once again, I don't know what happened behind the scenes. Maybe Rory was just doing all that shit on Instagram, Twitter, podcasts. And behind the scenes, he didn't do anything. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I feel on that. I feel like that's pretty much everything I had on the JBP.
How'd you feel about that new Rory and Mal they threw at the end? That felt so sad for some reason.
Why?
I don't even.
Everyone keeps talking about the new Rory and Mal thing. That's crazy. All of my homies I've talked to about this podcast are like, have said something different about the new Rory and Mal.
It felt like it felt so confusing.
A lot of people said it felt like a shot.
It felt like a whimper almost, like a
really
final cry out and then silence.
It felt like the last page of a book.
Yeah, that's what it did. Yeah.
To another one of my niggas, they said it felt that shit was raw. It was like, I loved how they ended it with the new Rory and Mal.
It leaves a lot for interpretation.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. It instilled emotion, and I like that about it.
Yeah.
And I love their set. That set was beautiful.
Don't
say nothing bad about that shit.
I wasn't gonna say.
Oh, okay. I was about to kick you
so
off.
Are they doing a podcast together now?
We don't know. Maul has posted some shit. Like he's just been on Twitter wilding out now.
They're gonna have to do it without pants.
Without pants?
Is Joe gonna sue the pants off him if they do?
No, he said he's not doing that. He said he's not doing that.
Oh.
He did a whole apology video.
I did not get that.
I was confused as hell. I was like, why?
Are
they doing it on OnlyFans? Like what? Yeah, no. But Joe did a video. His next episode, he apologized for a lot of shit. He apologized for calling Rory a measly sack of shit. Yeah, he apologized for saying he was going to sue the pants off. He was like, I'm not going to sue my niggas. He apologized for a lot of shit.
Why would he call him that, bro?
But do you think he's doing that for the public eye and then behind the closed doors? He's like, nigga, I will sue the pants.
Nah, he sounded pretty sincere. You got to remember, when Joe recorded the episode firing them, it was 20 minutes after getting blindsided that they weren't coming. So a lot of that was just straight emotion right off of the rip. And a lot of times, if you get in an argument, and you're like actually yelling at someone, you're probably gonna say some shit you don't mean.
A measly sack of shit.
He called him a measly sack of shit.
Like that's fucked
up.
Yeah. And Roy took offense to that.
I would too. What?
On the episode, he was like, I really did. He was like, I didn't take offense to a lot, but him calling me measly. He said he kept saying Rory's measly ass. Joe called him measly a couple times.
He targeted him so much for no reason.
He called the nigga a measly sack of shit. Like that's fucked.
It was like at the end, he was, take that, Rory, you measly sack of shit.
Like, you're not even an exceptional sack of shit. You're just like
measly.
Called his ass a measly sack of shit. Yeah, so that's how that went. But hopefully, there's not more drama.
I'm calling niggas measly from now on.
That's the shit, nigga.
That shit is devious.
No, that's the sack, nigga.
That shit, measly sack of shit. But hopefully, we don't have to keep coming in here talking about it. I feel like it's dying down. Millie feels otherwise, but I guess we'll
more
see.
insults like that.
No, I feel like it's dying down.
I think it's dying down. Yeah, I'm waiting on Savon's episode. I'm really waiting on that. I want to hear what Savon has to say. Really want to hear what Savon and Alex think. But other than that, I don't think there's much more to say on it. I ride with everybody in this because I don't feel like anyone's wrong.
I'm glad Joe is being stand up now. Yeah.
He's an emotional nigga.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the things that I was saying. Maybe I said on the podcast. Maybe I said to a friend. I do so much talking, shit all blend together. But you know your friends. You know your friends, and you know how your friends act. And a lot of people are like, "Why would Rory and Maul do this?" Or "Why would Joe accept this?" Or because you know. Like, you know how your friends act, and you know how your friends... People are like, I would have quit that episode the second Joe yelled at me on the phone about that meeting. Well, yeah, maybe from some people. But if you know that that's how your friend operates, you might not get as mad about it. There's some things...
Like, I love how niggas say if you put me in that position, I'm doing something. No, you're not.
Exactly. You don't know. All of my friends are different. There's certain things that you could say to me, C2... that someone else couldn't say to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I would accept from some people that I wouldn't accept from... Because you know your friends. You know what they... A lot of times you know what they mean behind their actions. Yeah. Some niggas might say, you a bitch-ass nigga. Yeah, some of my friends call me a bitch-ass nigga. I'm going to laugh and move on. You know, like... Because that's just how you talk to your friends. Some people.
Yeah, but then if... You know, you walk in and then Vic call you a bitch ass nigga.
Now there's an issue. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you accept different things from different people.
Some people, I'm going to use me as an example. Some people like me are learning that, and at the time they're kind of like developing the tolerance for that, because for a while and still kind of now.
You a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, but okay. If you said,
he said that with a smile on his face.
But if you,
he's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this moment."
But if you said that to me, I don't know, like probably like a year ago. Not last week. Probably like a year ago.
I said that to you a year ago.
Yeah, but no, you didn't. Not like that.
Oh, you a bitch ass nigga?
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Definitely. I could go back on pod
because
and find me calling you a bitch.
How long have we been recording? Because I'm trying to date it back to like around.
We've been recording for a little over 2 years.
Okay, well, like probably like I don't know, a year and a half.
Fair.
That's how you get into.
But we hadn't built a rapport yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We didn't. Yeah.
And some people have to learn that tolerance, because I wouldn't accept that from nobody.
But that's the thing. It's not a tolerance thing. It's a rapport thing. Because some niggas you wouldn't accept that from, because nigga, we didn't have no fucking rapport. But if once we've been hanging out for a long time and you niggas kind of understand that that's how niggas move, and we joke with each other in the gym. Oh, you weak as hell, blah, you this, that. Yeah, sure, whatever. Sometimes it escalates. That's how conversations go.
Yeah, but I'm trying to escalate it past the rapport thing. Me personally, in my personality, hearing an insult from somebody else directed at me, I will never.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are a measly sack of shit.
Okay.
So like, no, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. Like, I didn't have a friend where I would do that shit with.
I never did that to nobody.
I would not go out of my way to be like toxic to a nigga. I would never go out of my way to do that shit. But like once,
I want to hear what you have to say.
Both of these niggas are lying to y'all. I promise you, both of these niggas are lying. Wait, Vic. So when we were building rapport between me and you, did I ever call you outside of your name?
I never called you.
I never called you a bitch ass nigga.
I would never do that.
Called
I'm saying
you
once you built rapport.
But once we built rapport, then I'm able to call you a hoe. It's a difference.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, but regardless, I didn't have anybody I would do that with off. Like
I agree. You're not supposed to call niggas you don't know bitch ass niggas.
No.
You're not supposed to do that.
Even when I get to know niggas, I still don't like putting you down that much. I don't call. I know Millie now, and I still don't. I don't call him a bitch ass nigga. I'd be like,
I have a clip edited in my head already that I'm gonna post on Instagram. It's gonna be fucking great. It's gonna be fucking great.
Like after you build it, but even then, there's certain times where like you don't know if the nigga you're saying it to could be like off. Like there's a couple niggas in my life, I can talk to like that, but that's like Tony, like my little brother. For the people who don't know, my little brother's name's Tony. But, like, I can call him a bitch-ass nigga because it's completely different. I didn't do that to anybody outside of my household. Like, I would not go around calling niggas bitch ass niggas.
Alright, nigga.
Except for like the homies. Like, you had to be literally A1 in the square for me to call you a bitch ass nigga.
I'm gonna edit up the best clip for y'all niggas. Just wait.
Is it him calling me a bitch or me calling him a bitch?
It's neither. It's him saying, "I love calling niggas bitch." I'll be on that shit. I remember it vividly. I'm gonna find the episode. I'm gonna find the minute.
I do love calling niggas. No. But I'm also one of them niggas who is ready to fight a nigga. I don't give a fuck. I will call you a bitch ass nigga if you're being a bitch ass nigga. That is like, there's no. I don't have a filter when it comes to that shit. If you're being a bitch, I will let you know that you are being a
I'm saying
bitch.
on some friendship, but don't worry. You'll see the clip once. You'll see it.
But for the most part, I could understand like not taking insults from people too well.
Yeah, because that doesn't dwell right with me.
Because like Rory, like Rory could have not taken any of the insults well, period. But like there's some shit you put up with.
If you know
I
your
feel like
friends,
a lot of
you'll
the time
take
I
certain
would put
things.
up with.
You'll take certain things from your friends. Some of my friends can call me a bitch ass nigga, and I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna be like, "Nigga, you a bitch ass." You know, you're gonna joke. Some of my friends have lower social intelligence and may accidentally.
Intelligence.
Yeah, you never heard of social intelligence?
No, it sounded freestyled, but go ahead.
No, it's a real thing. It's like scientific, but
okay.
A lot of niggas might say something that sounds insensitive, but they don't mean it that way. A lot of niggas do things out of love that may come off. I know certain people who get mad and yell, and like they don't actually mean what they're yelling about. Now, first off, I hate being yelled at, but some you like.
See, but that shit would never end up
at people.
That would never end up in my circle.
Have I ever
all.
yelled at you, nigga?
That would never end up in my circle at all.
Wait a minute.
That would never end up in my circle at all.
Now you go cap too?
I've yelled at you before.
You've yelled at all of us before, yeah.
Not yelled.
No,
what?
Yeah.
No,
I've never yelled at you guys.
Like directly been like, he's been disappointed and.
What is he, my
Okay,
father?
I'm not your father.
Yeah, right. Like, no, you be trying to. No, you get what I'm saying, though, Millie. The nigga be trying.
Very disappointed.
Father figure, like some shit. Nigga, back up.
Nigga, back up.
I don't yell at.
We
niggas,
throwing subs today. We getting.
There's
canceled.
no subs, nigga. This is direct. There's nothing subliminal.
I'm trying to think. No, I've never yelled at you.
So,
I've
like,
jokingly yelled at you a lot. Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell the difference. It's all
Nigga,
the
I just
same.
called you
No,
a measly sack of shit. I'm
That's
completely
not
joking.
the same.
I think that's a big part of what we're talking about. I don't know when niggas are joking. Some niggas like to pass that shit
You
off.
thought
as
I actually called you a measly sack
No,
of
I'm
shit.
not.
No,
No, that's
right.
different.
I'm like,
No,
yeah,
like sometimes there's like niggas who like to joke like that, but they're like there's an underlying tone to that shit. Like it's like a jab. Like, I'm not really trying to hit you hard. I'm just letting you know that I'm here and I know, like, you a bitch. Like, I'm just trying to put you below me. Like, there's people who do that type of shit, and they do it as, like, we're just friends joking. And
But once
that's
again,
that's not what this is.
Building a rapport is, a lot of times, it's off of both people. That's what a rapport is. So, a lot of times, or not a lot of times, but I've seen it happen before, where there are niggas who do get disrespectful like that, and people will feel away, and like you don't know them well enough to like do. This goes back to the uncomfortable like sexual harassment conversation.
Yeah,
you don't always know. That's why I'm saying when you build a rapport, yeah, I call my niggas bitch ass niggas because I've been kicking it with them for 8+ years. I'm not gonna say any names, but we have a friend who has insulted both of you guys very viciously before. In a joking manner, and y'all have been hurt by it. That same person has never said anything like that to me because off rip, I made it clear that I'm not doing that. I'm not joking with you like that.
And that's cool. I don't know who you're talking about.
You know
but
what I'm talking
about.
After a certain,
nigga, you know who he's talking about.
Right, this nigga just
come on, nigga.
bleep it. He said the first letter of the name, but yeah,
I don't know, but
just bleep it right here. I'm gonna say it. Please bleep it. Mark the timestamp. I don't want to hear this in the damn episode, but your nigga.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a nigga who he will instantly. That
okay, we're not gonna keep talking about him.
Yeah,
like that.
Well, he's different because I always see him as a friend of mine.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. That's a rapport situation. Y'all have that
Yeah.
rapport. I don't, and that person never says anything like that to me because I'm not like that with you. You feel me? If you and I'm not like that with anybody though.
High regard.
But I'm not like that with anybody though. Like some bitch ass nigga joking. That's some shit I can handle. There are certain insults that everybody knows. Don't say this to me because if you say it to me, now we have a serious issue.
What is
the
one?
insults that?
Give me one.
I'm not gonna say them.
I need a couple ammo.
Nah, but that's the thing. You know me well enough to know. If I'm telling you this, don't say it to me because now we've elevated a situation.
No,
to
like
a new level.
I know there's jokes that like there are jokes amongst us that we make, but there's certain things we never joke about.
There's certain lines we just won't cross because we know that.
Yeah, and that
a line is different for every single person, but a lot of people have their final line to where nobody can say this to me. My own brother wouldn't call me this.
And that person that we were talking about, I actually had a confrontation. We were about to fist fight at one point in time, and that allowed us to elevate the friendship to a certain
and that comes from rapport over time.
Let me not say that because that would directly give out who it is. But I told you about my experience with him the first day we met, and I'm like, yo, that is how the rapport has been ever since. It is, nigga, I will talk to you how I feel. I will tell you how I feel, nigga. I'm not filtering this shit. You're getting it raw off the brain. Like, if I say some shit to you, is coming.
And that's the rapport that a lot of people build. And the rapport that I build with a lot of people is, watch yourself. Like, I will play with you. We will have a ton of fun. But don't take it there. You know not to take it there. Because if you do, now we have a serious issue. And people don't play with me like that. Because that's the rapport that I build with a majority of my friends in relationships.
And I think that's also something that's been lost on a lot of people our age. They just think they can say whatever due to the internet. It's like, nigga, in real life, I would probably beat you to fuck up. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, you can talk like this over the internet. You can talk like this. I'm like, nigga, we're face to face. A lot of people their hands start doing this. Their hands start shaking for the people who can't see us. People get twitchy. Mm-hmm. People can't handle real confrontation. And I'm one of those people who can... Like, I will get intense. Like, I don't care about that shit. Getting in, like, you just need to watch your tone when you're speaking to certain people. And I don't think a lot of people have that necessary lesson.
That's what it comes from, and you can't say... I don't want to keep with this conversation, but you can't decide what someone else's situation is. Like, some things may feel weird to some people. And they're like, no, that's just how we talk. I've done that with you before. Like, damn, like, you really said that to that nigga? Or I'd be like, you just let them say that to you? Or for real? You're like, no, that's just how we joke. And I'm, okay. Like, that's different. Yeah. Certain people would look at me and you and be like, hey, y'all niggas good? Is everything cool? It's like, that's just how we joke. Like, we just play around like that. Yeah. So be like, that's how you talk to your brother? We joke around like that. Yeah, sure, he's a fucking bum. But I don't actually think that. He knows I don't actually think that.
Yeah, no, I typically have a high tolerance, but if you call me like one of three words, I'll lose my mind.
A measly sack of shit?
No,
okay.
no.
You're a measly sack of shit.
Thank you. Because from you, that's a compliment. Thank you.
Y'all niggas be making me seem like I'll be in this bitch screaming at niggas. No. I've never yelled at anybody in here.
Yeah, you've never... Yeah. You've never, like...
I'm trying to think, has anybody yelled? No.
Got in his ear.
No, niggas don't really yell at me. Niggas know not to.
It's never that important to yell at somebody.
For some reason, I don't know what it is about me. Maybe it's... I don't know what it is about me, but niggas will, like, be at work, like, yelling at other workers, and will not yell at me for shit. I've told my coworkers this, like, hey, why don't the higher ups be yelling at me? I'm like, I think it's just because I'm black.
The higher ups at my job were trying to yell at me, nigga. I walked up because one tried to like say some slick shit to me, like I'm doing your job. I was like, you want to do the rest of the shift? I will walk out on this bitch, and then he looked at me like scared. I'm like, the fuck? Like, who are you talking to?
If you walk out the shift, is he? Never mind.
Well, he would have to stay.
That wasn't the question. I was trying to make a callback joke, but I couldn't remember if it was on mic or not. But never mind. It might not have been a callback because I don't think it was on mic.
So it was like he was in my ear like, why weren't you here earlier? I was like, nigga, I'm scheduled for 8 a.m. It's 7:55. I was like, I'm being nice, getting here 5 minutes early. I was like, if you want, I was like, you can complain to whoever writes my schedule, but you're not going to be in my ear like that. And he was like, who are you talking to like that? I was like, you. And I just said his full name. I was like, the fuck? You're human. I was like, you're not. I was like, just because you're above me at the job doesn't mean you can't see me. Like, I don't give a fuck about this job.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
I was like, I don't give a fuck about that because you're not about to talk to me like you control what I do.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, you got to be aware who you're talking to and how, because some people will flip out. I feel like I'm a readable person. You can kind of tell when I'm like getting angry or like when I'm about to go over there. Yeah. So you should just kind of like,
when you're losing,
get visual cues of people and kind of pick up on them, because you don't want to be in the middle of a fight. That's the last thing you want to be in.
Exactly. Like,
but that's the thing. You also got to be prepared too. Like you got to be prepared. Yeah, we were friends, Joe. If the first time I called you a bitch ass nigga, you would have popped off and wanted to fight. Nigga, I gotta deal with that. Now we just gotta fight. You feel me? Like that. Like that.
What it is.
You gotta be prepared. But we've spent enough time on rapport, as my nigga would say. That Young M.A. album.
That was. You can go first.
That shit was solid.
Yeah.
Look, y'all niggas know I'm a Young M.A. fan. I fuck with Young M.A. heavy. That shit was solid.
It was good.
That was solid.
Sturdy.
Yeah. And Young M.A., bro, she's consistent. She's very consistent. I wasn't crazy about how much drill was on there.
No, that was perfect.
I know you love the drill.
Yeah. He was like,
and don't get me wrong. I loved that. And I wasn't mad at it. I love those songs. But I wish there would have been more of the M.A. bounce. Like, the New York drill is like a newer thing, but Young M.A.'s music has always had a slight Cali bounce to it, and this was more New York drill and less Cali bounce. I love them both. I just wanted to hear a little bit more.
Where is she from?
New York.
Oh.
She's from New York, but like, and I'm not saying like the exact Cali bounce, but it's had like an element of it, if you know what I mean.
It's got that
drip check.
SoCo.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Soho.
SoCal.
So wait, no, that's
SoCal.
SoCal. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank him.
Nigga,
Yeah, don't thank me.
Bay music.
Bay Area, yeah.
Yeah, like that type shit.
She's has that mixed with like a New York type of shit.
Yeah.
And the drill was hard. Young M.A. is good at drill.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's a bar setter for how I want drill music to sound, as far as like lyricism goes and flow goes.
I like that it was drill, but it didn't miss out on the lyricism. It didn't miss out on the swag. It was drill and aggressive without being in your face, over the top.
Yeah.
It was aggressive but with finesse.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
It was aggressive with finesse, which I really, really, really like.
Yeah.
This was a good ass project. I probably listened to it 3 times already. It's short too, so I didn't listen to it doesn't take that long to listen to the whole thing. Yeah. Let's see,
how do we feel about the Ruby Rose verse?
That's actually what I was about to talk about.
Oh.
How do you feel about it? How do y'all two feel about it before I get into it? I want to hear.
Did she intentionally put on the deep voice, or is her voice like that deep naturally?
Never heard her rap before. That's why I
think she does have like slightly more bass in her voice, like a little bit.
I've never heard her rap before, and I had high expectations, honestly, because of the way people talk. I thought it was trash.
I thought it was good.
I hated it.
Really?
Yes, I hated that shit.
What was bad about it?
The bars were real basic.
I didn't expect them to be.
It was really like car, far, bar. It was real like Dr. Seussy.
Well,
there weren't even that many multi-syllabic rhymes.
M.A. was also doing some simple bars in that one.
But there was finesse and bounce in it.
There
are certain people I'll accept certain things from in rap also. That's rap poor. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, there are certain things that I'll accept from certain people that I won't accept from others. Yeah, if let me think of a rapper who's not that great and I don't listen to for their rapping.
Young Thug.
I don't like Young Thug. But if Future's not the most amazing lyricist in the world. Future's not a lyricist. if
that dirty Sprite gets you.
no, but that's the thing. You listen for that because he can have no lyricism and still have the bounce, the flow that it gets you. If Kendrick started rapping Future lyrics without the Future swag on it, I'd be like, this is ass.
That should still be hard.
No, that because we don't look.
No, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But
because we don't look to Kendrick for that. Same way, like Young M.A. can do one syllable rhymes and shit. Cause she gonna bounce, she gonna flow, she gonna give you the delivery. Ruby Rose, I ain't like the delivery. She fucked up the bounce, she fucked up everything. She fucked the vibe up.
Yeah,
the vibe was fucked.
I mean, I didn't expect much. I think the difference is you expected better. I didn't expect much.
I didn't expect anything.
I've only heard good things about Ruby Rose as a rapper. Only heard good things about her.
I've never heard anything about her.
Really, I've heard a lot, and
I've only ever seen her as like model-esque.
Yeah, I think she started on YouTube, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she had some.
But we're Naila gang over here.
Gang.
I still don't remember who that is, but
she went to school with us.
Yeah,
we Naila gang. Naila and Ruby Rose beefed.
They beefed.
Yeah, they beefed.
She's that big.
Yes, nigga. She's dating Lil. Is she still dating Lil TJ? Yeah, no. But she dated Lil TJ.
She was on. Have you seen the picture of Lil TJ holding a girl's butt on a plane?
Nah.
You never seen the one where it was like?
Doesn't he do that every week or something?
Every week, probably.
Yeah.
Rockstar life. Yeah.
Like it was a picture of her and Lil TJ, and that it was like. It was a big thing.
There was a beef between Naila and Ruby Rose. We Naila gang out here. But
who won the beef? Who won the beef?
I don't think there's a
I don't
winner.
think there was a
I'm
winner.
thinking
she walked away with Lil TJ. So shout out Naila.
Yeah.
I'm thinking she raps.
No, she doesn't rap. She doesn't rap. She's a model. What was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. Whatever. Young M.A. shit was fire. Oh, WAP Star. That nigga was hard.
Really?
I had never heard from him before, but that shit, I fucked with it. You didn't fuck with it?
No,
I like that verse. He matched the energy right.
Was that the one where I feel like M.A.'s verse on there was like kind of mixed bad? Was that the one, or was that the one before that?
I don't know. I liked it. I didn't dislike anything about WAP Star.
I gotta see the track list again to remember. But.
Yeah, no, that shit was good, man. There weren't many skips on this. I think there was one skip. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, Big Stepper was the weirdly
You don't like Big
one.
Stepper?
It was good.
Big Stepper was a single. It's been out for a break, and I'll fuck with that one.
It sounded like she was far away from the mic, but whatever.
I don't get that from that, but whatever. Off the Yak went crazy. I fucked with that one heavy. I didn't like Successful. That was a single that had dropped already. We were in the car listening to it earlier this week, and I was like, not fucking with this one.
It felt bad because I've never disliked a song named Successful.
I've never disliked a song by Young M.A. That's not true. I have disliked songs by Young M.A. But this one, these were very solid. So go and give that Young M.A. a spin. This is, from me, give it an 8.
I'll give it
8.5.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. Solid 8.5. Great album.
Yeah.
I give it 0 with a belt.
Okay.
0 with a belt?
An 8.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't get it? It's whatever. Yeah, no, but this was good. I enjoyed it. Other new music, Lil Nas X dropped a single. It was good. It didn't have much replay value for me, but it was good. It was it was less pop, a little bit more soul-y. Maybe not R&B, but it was vibey. It was telling a story. It was good. Doesn't have much replay value from me. I probably won't play it 2-3 more times, but
yeah, I'm not the biggest Nas fan or Lil Nas fan. I'm a big Nas fan. But
I thought you liked his songs.
Who, Nas or Lil Nas?
Lil Nas.
I don't really like Lil Nas' music.
I thought you liked Old Town Road.
That's okay.
Thought you liked
but everybody
Panini.
liked that, and everybody liked Panini.
And I thought there was one more
Montero.
Holiday.
It was okay.
We sat in the room together. You said it was hard. He got 4 songs.
It was okay.
Like he got 4 songs, and you're like, well, he got 5 songs now, and you're like 3 of them. So
he has more than that. That out. Whoa, how many songs were on that first album?
Nobody
7.
talks about that.
Yeah,
7.
because
that don't
but
count.
2 of them were the same song.
Yeah,
they were the Old Town Road and the remix.
there weren't 7. There was like 5.
I thought it was like 7.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, his shooting percentage is kind of low for me because he's put up a lot of songs, and I've only fucked with a few.
songs.
Yeah, he's got this project,
He's
and
got
didn't he have
shooting
another project?
percentage.
Of J. Cole?
That nigga was 0 for 2.
He got the J. Cole shooting percentage?
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Nas. I like this song. I'm probably just not gonna play it again. I think he just has a really
Sun
big
goes
budget. Like nigga just got a big ass budget,
Yeah.
really. Oh yeah, it's decent. I didn't like the album though. That shit was terrible.
Young Nudie dropped. Y'all listen to Young Nudie? Dr.
Ooh.
Evil. That was kind of decent. Man.
He dropped the project?
Yeah.
Why don't you let me know?
I was told like very, very late.
Why don't you let me know?
I didn't think you liked Young Nudie.
Yeah, Young Nudie does not seem your speed.
I fuck with Nudie.
You do?
Yeah, I fuck with Nudie.
Wow.
Yeah, slime ball.
Yeah, it's kind of
Eyeball.
Yeah.
it's kind of evil like the project. So
I like
That's
that.
that's not really that's new for him. Not new.
No.
He normally has that like on his voice.
yeah,
But it doesn't come off evil, so I guess I want to hear.
yeah. You check.
Was it
out.
good? It was good?
Ooh,
it wasn't good.
6.5 seconds.
If you gotta go, that means it was.
But no, there were some
There
good songs
were some
on
good
there.
ones.
How
There
long
was
is it?
some.
Okay, I can imagine number 3 is pretty good. Number 7 looks good.
Number 3 is
number
good.
9.
Say the names.
Yeah,
Two-Face,
what the fuck?
Two-Face, Yellow Tape, and
Niggas think this
Child's
a drive-through?
Play. Oh wait, was Child's Play out already?
I don't think so. I think this is all new.
Nudie?
Yeah, it's all nudie.
Got it.
Of course, the one with G. Wait, the one with G Herbo has the most listens.
The one with G Herbo was good. The one with 21 was good.
20.
What about the one with Uzi?
Uzi was good. There's another one at the bottom.
Uzi was good, or was the whole song?
Number 6, The Rustlers. That was my favorite one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my favorite.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna give it a listen.
I'm
You
gonna
said
give
you
it a
give it a 6?
6.5, 7. Yeah.
But there were songs that were like 8s on there.
I do,
Yeah.
I do have moments where Nudie is not hitting, and I'm listening to that shit. And I'm like,
I
this
think
nigga's not doing well.
I think he's one of the artists who does not, from what I remember in an interview, he does not write. He just
He doesn't.
freestyles
He doesn't,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah. And for this to be freestyles, great job.
Good to hear.
Great. Yeah.
What else new
I would
drops? Some
love to hear
singles and
That
shit.
nigga write something down.
He'd be crazy if
Oh.
he put pen to sheets.
A Boogie with Lil Durk.
I didn't hear
Decent.
that.
Decent. I fucked with that. I think A Boogie probably got something coming soon. He's been doing a lot of features. He just dropped a single. I think he's dropping an album soon. It's been a little over a year. I think it's about time for Boogie to drop some shit.
Boogie.
This was good though. I liked it. Sada Baby, Big Sean, and Hit Boy. Hit Boy don't miss. Hit Boy does not miss.
He always hits.
In the
Always hit.
midst
The
of
boy.
controversy.
He don't
Not
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Hit Boy is the GOAT. I'll listen to damn near any beat that Hit Boy is on. I think that was about it for noteworthy shit. Polo G and Lil Wayne dropped the song together.
What?
Yeah. Polo
That
G
feels
and
like
Lil
a
Wayne.
good mix.
It feels like it could be a hit.
I wasn't crazy about it. I can see people liking this. I wasn't crazy about it.
Why?
Just didn't hit for me. Yeah. I mean,
Wayne didn't hit, or Polo, or the beat, or what?
the vibe. Obviously, Wayne did his Wayne shit.
Polo did his Polo shit.
Man,
Yeah.
that nigga Wayne is just. I was listening to some old Wayne the other day, just feeling good about myself. I was
Wayne
like,
is fire.
You know, I was listening to some old Young Thug because.
Why?
But hold on, I didn't listen to Thug when he first came out, so I went back and checked out the.
Like Lifestyle Hercules, that vibe.
Not even then, the 2014 stuff.
like him with
Like
Rich
him with
Homie
Gucci.
Quan.
Yeah, not even. I didn't even make it to Quan yet. I had to turn it off after. What was it? I forgot the name of the second
That was
one.
funny as
But
shit.
it was. I don't know how he managed to make it out of 2014. His music was not good then,
Nigga,
and it still isn't good.
So wait, you like the Thug's old shit?
No,
What
I
you're saying?
hated
Oh,
it.
you said
I
it's
hated
always
it.
been bad.
I don't know how he survived out of that period of time and
It
made
was-
it.
Because
to
it was new.
It was the sound of Atlanta.
that
Like,
was the sound of
No,
Atlanta.
he kind of cultivated it.
yeah. He cultivated the sound. All the
It was
niggas
new.
out of
People
it.
like new shit.
Since he blew up, right? He had a name for himself already. So all he had to do was find the sound. So he found Gunna. He found what's Buddy's name? Lil Keed. He found he found the motherfuckers for YSL, and that's all that mattered.
So he was more famous for being like A&R.
No, he got famous off of his music.
Yeah, he had
Lifestyle blew up
because the nigga
around the
wasn't saying
beginning
shit.
of the meme era. Like that, the meme era was 2014, 2015, the Instagram era, and Lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
funny. That's kind of how it blew up, and then the shit just kind of kept going, snowballing.
Okay, because that first album he dropped with Gucci on it, Gucci did good. Thug was not abysmal. Abysmal.
How
But
I know
yeah.
you was gonna say abysmal? Is that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Measly.
Measly.
The album was a Measly sack of shit.
Measly sack of shit.
Damn. All right, it is what it is. That's pretty much all I got for new music. Anybody else hear anything new that we may have missed?
No.
Oh, Torculator by the City Girls dropped.
I saw the cover art. They be keeping the same cover art every song, I feel like, with just a girl standing up, ass to the camera. Is that...
I don't know that much of the City Girls cover arts. I know their music because it's like popular and shit. But I can see Torculator blowing up. I completely understand why that would blow up. TikTok is about to be filled with that shit.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah. So, yeah. It was actually good, though. I actually did like it.
I don't think they make bad music.
I was trying to decide if I want to come here and say this because I don't know if I have enough background knowledge to say this. I don't like Young Miami.
That's Southside's girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like her as much as a rapper. JT is pretty good as a rapper. I don't like Young Miami that much. That's me,
okay.
though.
They're a group.
Yeah.
They're a group for a reason.
And a lot of times in a group, there's always going to be
I
someone
didn't like
that's better
Slim
than
Jimmy.
the other. No one does. No one likes Slim Jimmy. You feel me?
I ain't got no beef with him. It was just the other nigga on the track is a little bit better than you.
That's what happens. If you're in a
And then
group,
he
there's
just-
going to be someone that you personally prefer more. Everybody has their favorite Migo. Everybody has their favorite from Ray Stremmer.
BTS.
BTS? Are you
Korean.
talking about the Korean niggas?
Oh, my bad, guys.
Who's your favorite?
No, I was just joking.
I know nothing. What about BTR?
I don't know their names, but if I saw them, I could tell you who the
What about
coolest one was.
B2K?
Okay, now we're just saying numbers and letters. Who's that?
No, that's a
band.
a band.
Yeah.
I didn't make that up.
So wait, you don't have a favorite Big Time Rush member?
No. I got a favorite Jonas brother.
My favorite, I'm gonna go with James. Yeah, James.
Why do they look 40 years old now?
Cause they are.
What?
Nigga, they probably around 40.
I thought they were like teenagers when
You
the
know,
show was
boy
shot.
bands are never actually like them niggas be adults.
Wait a minute.
Girls be fawning over. That's the craziest part.
Them niggas was probably like 18 in that picture.
Was the show good?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good though. I wasn't rushing
Dude,
home to
Big
watch the new
Time
Big
Rush
Time Rush.
break up.
Was it better than the
Yes.
Jonas Brothers show?
The Jonas Brothers show was terrible.
I've never seen
The
it.
show was terrible. That show was so bad. God, that was awful.
I don't understand.
Who's your favorite
why
Jonas
they're
brother?
Trying to like do
I
that.
think Nick. Nick is
Nick's
the
your favorite
drummer, right?
Jonas? What about you?
Joe.
I think Joe. Yeah, Joe.
Nick is the drummer, right?
None of them are drummers.
One of them is a drummer.
Well, one of them is a drummer. I think it was Nick. Nick was the drummer. Joe was the lead guitarist, and or was Kevin the drummer?
Kevin was the drummer because Nick plays guitar.
Yeah.
Oh.
He plays guitar in the Camp Rock movie. I know.
Oh
that.
no, Nick plays piano.
Oh.
Joe on guitar.
Oh, I have them confused. I have their names and faces. No, Nick is my favorite Jonas. Yeah, no, Nick is my
Joe
favorite.
is my
Jonas.
favorite because he got all the girls I ever wanted. All the Disney girls, he got all of them. Name one Disney girl who he didn't date.
Zendaya.
Well, that's different. That was post him.
You
That
just
was
asked
post-
one.
That was post his era. In his era, name one he didn't date.
Raven Simone.
Yeah, that's valid. I mean,
What?
if that's your type beat, like that's valid.
Raven Simone.
Yeah, Raven Simone was not my type beat.
Back in
then.
like when I was a kid. Yeah.
It was not my type beat.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Not my type beat. Not my type
Listeners
beat.
aren't gonna know why that's funny. All right.
Oh boy. We getting canceled.
For damn sure, I had to make sure that was.
Let's move on to anime talk. Did anybody have anything else?
Nah.
No.
Oh boy.
No? All right. Anime it is. What y'all want to start with? Actually, no. Fuck this. I always ask y'all what you want to start with. Millie always says My Hero. Let's start with Tokyo's Revengers just to mix it up.
It's a big mistake, but okay.
Why you want to start with My Hero so bad?
It's just the better show to me.
Tokyo
It is the
Revengers
better
it is.
show.
It's the better show.
It is the better show.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. Last week, first off, by the end of the podcast, I had like the worst headache ever, so I wasn't talking a ton. I was still talking because, nigga, that's what I do. But I didn't really get in my bag on Tokyo's Revengers like I should have. I didn't like it that much. Not to mention, y'all are terrible at asking me what I think and feel.
We don't care, nigga.
Nigga, I can tell. Like, shit, I can
That's
fucking
your
tell.
job, nigga.
Niggas didn't once ask, so what'd you think about the show? Like, damn, fuck y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I thought. I wasn't crazy about it until Akun jumped off the building. Then it started to get a little bit better. This episode, I really, really liked. This was the episode that made me actually start to enjoy the show and look forward to the next episode. And when this episode ended, I was like, ooh, can't wait for next week. Before I was watching episode 1, I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch episode 2 because I have to for the podcast. Now I'm going to watch episode 3 because I have to for the podcast, blah, blah, blah. Episode 4 and 5, I was like, okay, like I can see. But now I'm like, ooh, what the fuck about to happen next? This shit kind of good. That nigga Mikey pulled up, kicked the nigga in the face. That nigga Draken had a little drip on him. Everything was... I'm actually starting to enjoy it. I'm getting invested is the word I've been looking for.
Yeah, I am kind of, but mainly because they did a good job this episode going back into the past, explaining a little bit more of Mikey and
Draken's relationship. First off, Draken grew up nuts. That nigga woke up in the morning. Girl, you want a tug before you go to school?
I was like, huh?
I'm like,
He
what
had the sauce.
That nigga grew up in a brothel.
That nigga was born with the sauce.
That nigga was born in a brothel. That's not with the sauce.
The tattoo when he was in 5th grade. That's the sauce.
That's
that
reckless.
nigga had the blueprint. I'm like, I bet. That nigga was hard from a child.
Yeah, nigga didn't have no choice. Nigga grew up kind of ass.
Yeah.
So I grew up around pink towels and lube. That's a tough ass life, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, tough grown ass women. You want to tug before you go to school?
That's intense.
Nigga, that's scary as a kid. Like, who the fuck you? Pedophile?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that is some pedophile ass shit.
That is the exact definition of a pedophile. Like, that was some crazy shit. Nigga grew up was big dog. Big dog around here. Niggas ain't fucking with me.
Fighting high schoolers. This nigga is crazy.
5th grader beating the fuck out of high schools. They say, hey, nigga, go get that nigga Mikey, bro. I fucked with Mikey. He was just like...
Mikey didn't even say shit. Just ran at him.
Even before, like, he walked up and was just a cool stand-up nigga. He was, hey, what's up? You looking for me? What's up? These niggas want to come, blah, blah, blah. He was, you know what? Since you asked respectfully, I'll go with you. Just starting a regular He was a nice-ass dude.
Yeah.
He was a genuinely nice guy, which I fucked with until he saw some shit that he deemed some shit he deemed disrespectful, some shit he deemed unmanly, some shit he deemed bitch ass nigga shit. And then he was like, now we got to get down to business.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like why he didn't like listen to anything what's his face had to say. What's the main character's name?
Takamichi.
Yeah, he didn't listen to anything Takamichi had to say when he was trying to convince him. But he didn't listen at all.
But if you don't give a real reason, it's kind of hard for me to listen.
Nigga, why would I listen to you? This man's friend got beat. His girlfriend got raped. We have to fight these.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, we don't have an option.
But that's the thing. Maybe I might change my mind if you gave me a reasoning.
If you tell me,
I can't tell you why. I just met you 2 days ago.
Your best friend is about to die.
He didn't say that.
Fight.
He didn't say that.
Like, yeah, he doesn't say shit. That could change his mind.
If you pull up, yo, I met you 2 days ago. I know y'all niggas is on a mission. However, don't do it. Huh? Why not? Don't worry about it. Just don't do it, nigga.
And none of that mattered because they came anyway to them. So
yeah, that shit was wild. I'm wondering how the fuck this nigga Takamichi is gonna have to pull the meanest talk no jutsu out his bag.
Or the hands. He better figure out something with the hands.
That's not gonna happen.
Like, the only part that is so confusing to me is the linear time, man. He went back to the future one time, and I'm like, so y'all just doing this shit whenever now?
Yeah.
Y'all,
I don't
y'all
mind
out
it as
planning
much.
it. Y'all planning and scouting for the past and going back. All right, bro. I'm gonna send you back there. Nick, go back in time.
I don't mind it. I
hate that.
I still don't like that.
I don't mind it. Like, as long as they don't spend a ton of time focusing on it, like whatever, I can just focus on the story. Cool. That's how I feel about it. But I'm invested. I'm invested.
I don't like the idea of when he leaves, he doesn't learn shit from when future him was in his body.
Yeah.
He's still the same motherfucker he was. Like, and I'm like, bro, there's differences in what you did, and that should show you that that's not who you are.
It's a different stream of consciousness, though. Kind of like when Wolverine gets sent back in time, and then he changes the whole past and comes back and is like, well, now I need to find out what happened while I was gone.
What is that? What show is that?
A lot of Wolverine's timeline is because, the X-Men die a lot, and he doesn't die. So there's a lot of time travel in Wolverine's story. A lot.
I've never
really seen him go too much in the past.
What?
That's just me. That's just me.
In a lot of the
could just
Wolverine
be-
comics, in the X-Men animated series, that's a common thing. Even in Days of Future Past.
I
didn't see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
y'all didn't see Days of
that's
Future
a part.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went back in time in that one.
Did y'all watch
But-
X-Men Evolution?
Yeah,
In X-Men Evolution, he's communicating with future Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
That's like a common thing in Wolverine.
So the only thing that had me,
I know Star Child gonna be on my ass if I'm wrong. Go ahead. Continue.
like that shit kills me. Like him going to the future just kills me, and I don't know what to do
the
about
present.
that. Oh well, yeah, him going to the present.
It's still it's confusing.
It is confusing. It's
Yeah,
confusing.
him going to the present is whack to me because I feel like he should not have the chance to plan out how he's going to fix everything. That's not how real life works in the slightest. And he's going back, and then he's coming back to the future. They talk about it and come up with a perfect plan, and then he goes back. I don't it does not work like that. You don't know all the circumstances that led with the shit. All you know is these simple facts.
But that's what
these
they're
two
doing.
niggas can't meet. This nigga dies at this fight. Get them not to do this fight. Okay, bet. He goes back in time. Now, where do you start? The nigga just was like, fuck it. I'm going to him, and I'm telling him not to fight.
That was
I'm
kind of
like,
dumb. I didn't like that.
I was like, nigga, you just went to the future with a plan. You couldn't come up with something better?
Well, how do you?
What
Because
the fuck?
they only have a little amount of information.
They have way more information now. They know why the fight's happening. They know...
They don't know why. Well, they know why the fight's happening, but they don't know how Draken dies.
Yeah, they have no clue how Draken dies. They know that somebody specifically or told somebody to kill.
Wait, let's talk about that. Let's pause and talk about that. Why didn't they press that nigga? He said because of him, he was pulling the strings, and he was like, "I gotta go to
the guy
work."
in the diner.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, now I gotta go to work." They didn't ask, "Yo, wait, who is he? Who is him? Who is the nigga you're talking about?" They didn't press him at all. He just got up and left, and they was like, "Sorry for your time, G." Nigga,
that pissed me the
how
fuck
hard would it
off.
have been to be like, "Yo, who is he?"
And he's a cop. He could have held him there
Yeah, he could have.
for a crime in the past.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's not really acting as a cop because, he legally can't. This nigga's on some vigilante shit.
Yeah.
So, nigga would go straight to prison. If you pass go, do not collect $200. Yeah.
Nigga, it would
But
not,
press him.
It wouldn't even matter at that point. What the fuck?
Exactly. You don't have to hold him there as a cop. You could just ask you don't even know if the nigga, the nigga didn't even say no. They didn't even be like, who is he? I can't tell. He didn't even do that. He was like, he planned all this. I think I gotta go to work now. All right, bye. Ask who he is.
Is your guess the nigga in the glasses?
The nigga in the glasses.
The nigga in the glasses. It's the nigga they see around town. There's two niggas who aren't supposed to.
I think he's the one pulling
It's
the
the
strings.
other nigga. Yeah. I was like, okay, so it's
that's
the other
obvious.
nigga. He becomes the
The
dude
leader
Draco,
of what's the other team called?
the one that raped all the girls.
Yeah, but what's their team called?
I don't know the name of their team right now. But that nigga's evil, bro.
Is this what biker gangs are actually like in Japan?
Maybe.
I hope not.
Because that's some Japan sounds like hell.
Yeah,
If them niggas is really like damn near running the government, those are some different ass niggas, bro.
Yeah, I'm keeping my kids away from Japan.
Bro, if this is what gangs in Japan are like, nigga, there's a problem. They need to get on this shit. Niggas in this
what gangs in Chicago are like.
Nah, these niggas like, but these niggas are also, these niggas have slaves.
Yeah.
These niggas is just
So you
running
telling me
shit.
this
Nah,
is not how the hood is. That is the truth.
the hood is more.
Got your crackhead slave or your Percocet slave.
It's more. The hood is more like.
Little kids shooting niggas on bikes. That is the truth of real life.
No. But that's different. It's more aggressive. Yes, there's more death and everything. These niggas control shit. These niggas are running everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these niggas are going wherever they want, whenever they want. They're owning slaves. They're raping women. They're beating the fuck out of random adults, and they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like
that's
at least
just a high school. Like that's just a high school type.
they're
vibe.
middle schoolers. You feel me? Like the hood niggas, like they stick to a code, and sometimes, but at least they're like, ooh. The hood is like, yo, let's move this secret. Like they move under the law. These niggas are like, hey, I might just rape someone in broad daylight, and no one's gonna stop me. Guess what? Yeah, this teacher knows this nigga is my slave, and the teacher ain't gonna do shit about it, nigga. No, fuck it. The police is literally terrified of high schoolers. They sitting there like, yeah, we can't do nothing about the what's that game called? Toman. The police is like, hey, just let Toman do what the fuck they do.
They doing what
like
the
they are the law.
Yeah, they are.
You feel me? That is some scary ass shit.
So do they graduate to the Yakuza, or is it just that game?
I think they are technically Yakuza.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think they're Yakuza, yeah. I think. I don't know. I'm not.
I'm
not in the Japanese biker gang.
I'm not informed at all. But
where they get the money for these bikes?
Niggas,
they steal them?
Probably.
Middle schooler. These are middle schoolers riding Harleys. Niggas don't even have licenses. How did they learn how to drive these bitches?
Beating ass, blocking all streets, doing races,
just like blocking shit off.
The
like
the Fight Club seemed completely plausible. That is like 100% plausible. Like that is some shit that definitely happens in real life.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
But these niggas met in the town square at midnight. Hella bikes lined up like a military, and no cops was like, hey, let's put a halt to this.
Maybe they got an inside connection.
Nigga, that's terrifying. That is some scary ass shit that these niggas 100 deep in the town square at midnight. Like, we about to run. Niggas is screaming like, let's get it. Not one motherfucker woke up out there sleep and was like, yo, we gotta put a halt to this.
Probably stayed inside.
Scared, nigga.
They knew the rules.
They just asked their brother to come into their room and go to bed with them. Like, that was all they could really do.
Boy. Must have been a lot of cool cats out there.
Yeah, you feel me?
Poor guy.
Callback jokes are great. And the thing is, some people just skip straight to the anime talk and they don't hear the beginning of the episode. Yeah. So they probably confused this shit.
With their brother. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's a mistake. Go back and listen to the whole thing, niggas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying this shit.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like it now.
I'm still not.
I always like the idea of just watching gangs and other places.
It's better than not my bad. I didn't mean to say it's better. It's not better than Erased, but it's still good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Just don't like the time travel piece, and that really irks me.
There's not much. Well, there is consequence to the time travel, but there should be more consequence.
There's no consequence to the time travel.
Well, there is because
he gives his younger self like time in his body.
Well, that's the thing. There's consequence because he can't go back to whatever time. So like, I need information. If he spends 2 weeks getting the information, he comes back, Draken's already dead. Now there's nothing I can do about it. It's like a time crunch, but it's not enough consequence.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not enjoying it yet. Hopefully later, I guess. It's just not interesting enough for me.
The only question is, all right, they saved Dracun, but does he make it to the future? Like,
well, that's what we got to see.
Like, save him the first time. Is there going to be another? Do you have to save him 8 times? You have to save him.
I'm sure they're gonna have to save tons of people, tons of time and shit. Yeah.
Let's say Draken survives to the future. How would they know that? Like, what if he just decides, like, at some point in his life, after surviving the attack, he wants to move to the United States? How do they figure out if he's alive or not?
I mean,
then niggas wouldn't remember him dying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess like that's Akun would probably be in a better spot.
Not to mention Takamichi would be there.
And I guess
so he would be there when Draken is still alive after that day.
Yeah, and their only goal is to just stop that one incident.
They just want to stop old girl from dying. Which, gotta be honest, a little selfish. You got the power to go back in time. You could stop some way more important shit than that.
As a kid, though?
You're right. Correct. Especially when he not explaining shit. Like, because nigga could try to stop 9/11 or some shit, but who the fuck gonna listen to that?
There's a lot of time travelers.
He only going back 12 years, nigga. He ain't saving 9/11, nigga. That was 2000.
He's like our age, right?
Yeah, but
whoa. My bad.
Nigga did the math. It was like, shit.
That math was terrible.
He would be a baby.
Yeah.
He can't stop 9/11. That's just bad.
Well, 9/11 would have happened like 12 years earlier. Yeah, that shit would have been over. There's some things he could stop.
I don't know. There are a lot of time travelers now in real life that say they're time travelers warning us about shit, and we don't listen to them. So
you didn't say. What makes me nervous is you didn't say there's a lot of people who think they're time travelers.
Well, yeah.
You said there's a lot of time. You believe in time travel?
No. Well, maybe.
100%.
It's possible, I believe.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does that mean you believe in it?
Yeah.
Because it's possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not believe in it if it's possible?
I mean, it's possible I could have been a dinosaur until I walked through this door, but I don't think you would believe that.
You could still be a dinosaur.
Shit, nigga.
You believe I'm a dinosaur?
It's possible.
No, but that's not the question. Do you believe I'm a dinosaur is the question.
I'm 50-50 right now.
I don't
50-50 I'm a dinosaur?
Yeah, I'm 50-50.
I don't believe
you're a gullible ass nigga.
I don't believe you're a dinosaur. I believe there's things that can't be explained by science. Shit that just like, or at least cannot be explained yet by science. And science is just the action of figuring out magic.
So y'all believe in time. So you believe in time travel?
Yeah, for sure.
I believe it's possible.
There's definitely
that's
something.
Not the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just leaving on a closing thought that I believe
I don't
it could
think
be
any
possible.
human will probably get to the point of it, but there's definitely probably some intelligent species out there that figured out a way to get themselves from one point in time to another.
Yeah.
Did you know that Stephen Hawking held a party only for time travelers?
Who showed up?
So here's the thing. He says nobody showed up. But how do we know that? Because he didn't tell anybody in real life. But he's like, I'm Stephen Hawking. So if I hold a party for time travelers, after the party, I'll tell the media and the whole world will know about this event on this date. So time travelers will slide to this date in the past. And I know they're time travelers because no one in real life knows about it.
That's pretty smart.
And for all we know, time travelers slid and he like, I'm just not going to tell nobody. Or time travelers was like, fuck it, I'm not going. That nigga arrogant as hell said they want to come to my party. No, what if they just don't want to, nigga? Fuck you.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Vic has just a picture of Stephen Hawking on the screen.
Shout out Stephen Hawking.
No, it was a picture of his party. It was a champagne party.
Oh, it was?
Champagne. I think that's all we got on Tokyo's Revengers, right? Anybody got anything? Closing thoughts? Feelings?
No.
Ambitions? Dreams? Epiphanies?
Hoping that it will get even more good. I'm enjoying it right now.
I want to see how they get out of this fight because they're four niggas going out against the army. But here's the thing: Mikey and Draken didn't seem nervous, so I feel like this might be on some shit like, nah, y'all niggas are actually surrounded. Like we knew y'all were coming, you know. And then they're gonna be standing there, and then all the Toman is gonna be around them, like, got y'all bitch ass niggas.
And then he look at his wrist mystically, and his watch tell him that it's August 5th. And that this nigga dies today.
I think it don't matter.
I don't know
it was August 3rd, but I was like, that doesn't fucking matter.
I don't know the date.
But one more thing before we go on. They said that they were surrounded, right?
Yeah.
There were only niggas in front of them, and there was a big-ass open door behind them.
Yeah.
That's not surrounded in my books.
There could be a nigga on the other side.
Or there could have been a gate out there.
Or a cliff.
Or a cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they weren't surrounded. Because I'm sitting here like, they was like, we're surrounded. I'm like, whole ass exit right there, my nigga.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from? Right.
Like, I'm out of here.
I was like, I know that y'all are all facing this way, but there is a door back there. Not even a door. You don't even have to push nothing open. Just a big hole in the wall. You slide.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, that I was like, huh? But other than that, yeah.
Next episode should be good.
I think it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
My Hero?
Yeah.
Nice. Finally.
And you know what? That's exactly what I was about to say. Fucking finally, man. We finally got a good ass episode in this arc after like these last 3 have been a dud.
I thought they were all kind of decent, but this was just the best.
This
by
was
far.
fucking great, man. I really, really enjoyed this, if I'm being honest with you. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Todoroki went plus ultra. Tetsu went plus ultra. Ida went plus ultra. Soft nigga went plus ultra.
Soft nigga did. How?
Nigga, he dipped from Ida, knocked the whole building, the whole water tower
All
down.
right, so do you agree that his power is 100% Sanctum from Part 5? It's Chocolata's stand where he was able to He was swimming through. They had the exact same
I didn't
thing.
like that. I didn't like that he was able to swim through the ground.
That's cool.
It's
That shit is
cool,
so sick.
but I thought that it was a little like odd.
How?
Cause I didn't know he made shit like water. Like that's beyond softening. That's changing the whole
Properties.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Dang, you beat me to it. Yeah. I don't know. That was weird. Cause I feel like the way he was softening it made it seem like it was just like a wall going to like a pillow softness.
I think you could change the amount of softness.
Yeah, so like he can make something like.
But could you ever make a wall if you just kept making it softer? Like could you ever make concrete water? Like could you ever swim through concrete?
I believe that's
But that's the thing. It's still concrete. Like you can have a concrete wall, and if you soften a concrete wall, it's still in its almost liquid form of concrete, and you can't swim through that. It's still concrete.
Yeah, but I don't think.
And I'm also getting way too technical, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking like through their ideas of softness, he's making things like so soft that it's just moving around him. Like he's just damn near displacing the space. So it would.
How do
be
you know
like,
where he's going?
I don't know. Maybe,
That sounds like hell.
maybe
Sounds terrifying.
Maybe you can see.
Yeah, he
You
does
never
wear
know.
a visor.
See through concrete.
Heat. Maybe he sees heat. You never know.
Echolocation.
I'm trying to come up with some.
Echolocation.
But like
Nigga under that-
Chocolata had great hearing. That is how he figured out where he was going. He would just follow sounds.
Yeah.
And like Chocolata was hard as fuck to beat.
He was crazy.
So like that, seeing that power in a hero, I was like, yeah, that nigga would be impossible to beat. Like he could really just be sitting in any wall waiting for you to pass by.
I'm assuming he has
standing
to
there.
breathe.
Okay, then he puts his lips outside the wall. You wouldn't notice.
No,
Some lips coming out the wall.
Nigga, his face, and he can see yo ass walk past, and the nigga just in there, little straw, like
That was,
just waiting on you.
yeah.
And he's sitting inside a wall. The second you walk past, you're done for, nigga.
yeah, he was alright. He was alright. I don't think we're
He's
gonna see much
Mirio.
more of him. He's clearly like a throwaway character.
I hate that.
So would that be
throwaways.
the equivalent to like Mirio, but like the inverse? Instead of like him permeating through things, that nigga can permeate through stuff.
Well, it shouldn't be, but that's how they're treating it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
which
cool
is
with it.
yeah. No, I'm not mad at it.
You never know. You don't have the real clue on what his quirk is.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at it. It's also he can't control
I would
the
love to
amount
see
of
him
time
fight
the shit is
Mirio.
soft. That was maybe he'll learn it later, but I like how that's a good balance because he can't control that. Shit, if you make it soft, it's soft for like 4 minutes and ain't shit you can do about it, nigga.
Yeah.
Unless I just get knocked out, then everything go back to normal, and I don't see him just knocking himself out on the regular.
Oh,
He might be 10 toes like that though,
Probably.
When he knocked down that one building and it instantly hardened over
because he passed out.
Oh,
Yeah, he was like, when I pass out, everything goes back to normal, so I gotta hurry up and knock this shit over, and then it landed on Ida, and then nigga was slung. Everybody was slung.
Yeah.
That was some raw shit. I was fucking with Ida this episode.
I was so disappointed in Todoroki.
But we said so much bad
wake
shit
up.
about Ida. We said so much bad shit about Ida 2-3 episodes ago. And he said, you know what? Fuck the Storm
But
podcast.
he came
I'm
through
going
with
plus
upgrades.
ultra.
I mean, yeah, he deserved his moment. He hadn't had a moment in like what 2
Ever?
seasons or something like
When
that.
did he
Wouldn't
ever
you
have
have
a
to put
moment?
him
Stain
on
thing.
roller skates?
That was
though?
not a Stain moment.
A Stain moment.
When Stain was not Ida's moment, that was his lowest.
Well, I mean, like it's development for him.
Yeah, but he never had a moment where niggas was like, Ida's lit.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
I feel
he
like
got
he's-
folded by Stain.
Yeah.
He would need roller skates or some shit like that. Like, how the fuck is he just standing there sliding on the ground?
He
I
was
think
running.
his legs are moving just fast.
His legs were moving. I thought it was
He
just
was
like straight
running.
thrust, and the nigga was just like.
That's what
flying
it
through.
seemed
He was
like.
definitely running, yeah.
It didn't seem like he was running.
Yeah, he was running. Yeah.
It would just seem like he was on the ice, so he was like really sliding on niggas.
Nah, he
It
was
like,
he was running in that bitch. And I like Ida's mindset.
he was running when he was carrying them for sure, but he did like the other 10 minutes. He just looked legs still.
Oh,
And
I mean,
he was zooming.
it is what it is. I like Ida's mindset. I like how he's always
always-
10 toes.
Yeah.
He's always on, nigga.
And he's always responsible.
He's always responsible. He was like, yo, realistically, I probably could grab this nigga and take him to jail and potentially get us the win, but none of that matters.
Yeah.
My number one goal is to save people. That's my number. After I say these niggas, you'll get kicked in the mouth, you'll get kicked in the mouth, you'll get kicked in the mouth. But until everybody's safe, hey, this is my goal.
The biggest bane of every hero.
Yeah, and then the nigga was like, yo, this is just rehearsal, bro. Did you not see me in a one-on-one with this nigga? He said, bro, I don't give a fuck if this is practice. If I would fumble it in practice, I might fuck around fumble it in real life.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I'm just going to do every practice like it's real life.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ida. He's a stand-up guy. He was a little shaky with me for a minute. After that Stain fight, he really slid down in my ranks.
I mean, he has to like see the low point in order for him to get to the high point. if
I
that
know,
makes
but
any
I
sense.
just really disliked him. Because before, I was like, okay, Ida's a smart, responsible-ass nigga. That's what okay, cool. And in that Stain fight, he threw all that shit out the window. He said, yeah, this nigga damn near killed my brother who's 4 times better than me. But fuck it. I didn't like that. But now he's like really
I think
starting
that
to
was
get
an
into his
honor
responsible bag. Like he's really starting to be like, yo, I got a job to do and I'm going to handle it.
Well, I think right then Pride was the devil for damn sure. And his older brother got his ass beat and he said, nah, nigga, you have to run my ones. Like, and I can understand that. Like, if any nigga, if Tony came home, once again, for the people who don't know, that's my little brother. If Tony came home and somebody had beat him up, like, nigga, that I want to beat whoever.
You're
beat him
obligated to beat the guy.
up. Yeah,
up.
like,
That's-
I want to beat that nigga up.
You have
like,
to.
That's just how it is. So, like, if a nigga put my brother in a wheelchair, nigga, like, I'm looking for you.
That's true. But at the same time, if your job is to be here and you're this super responsible nigga, like I got to save people, you're going to die too. That doesn't help anybody. You're going to die, bro.
I mean, he probably overestimated himself.
But that he did. He overestimated himself because the revenge drove him past his regular wits.
yeah.
And that fucked him up.
I can't wait to see more from him, though.
I think he's going to keep going crazy.
10 minutes is crazy.
It's a
10 minutes
long-ass
at that,
time.
At that speed, that's crazy.
It's like Mach 3 or something.
I don't think it was Mach 3.
Nigga, if he
moving.
Mach 3, I mean,
That's a little different. I liked how Mineta was like, hey, that nigga had to get his individuality back.
I was going to say something about that, too, because they openly acknowledged the fact that Deku stole all his shit.
I like how we said that a couple weeks ago. That's why we weren't really fucking with Ida. Was like, Deku is Ida now. Fuck do we need you for? And they was like, yo, he was feeling the same way. He was like, I need my individuality back. And then Deku's bitch ass want to say, he need to teach me how to kick like that again.
Hell
he was
no.
like, I'm taking this nigga's individuality
Hell
he said,
right
nah,
back.
this nigga's gonna be cold, bro. I'm stealing his moves. like, instead of being like,
didn't give a
I'm
fuck.
gonna be creative and try to build some. Nah, that nigga move nice.
They need to keep
Let me
him
get that.
fast. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
That shit
instantly
was
said,
funny as hell.
Let me get that. You know how mad I would be?
He said, let me get that up off of you. No, this episode was fire. Todoroki was really on his shit. He heated up. Like, he was trying to do the prominence burn without, like, knowing how to do it exactly.
He did the fire fist or whatever the fuck that was.
What you mean?
He, like, gathered it all into a fist.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was, and fucking Tetsu was, I'm lit.
He said he was going to melt if he kept doing that, which was crazy. That's so crazy.
Melting point of steel.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I don't get the swimming guy. He said, like, you know, Todoroki, if you just used your flames a little bit more cold-hearted and indiscriminately, you would have just won off rip.
That's facts.
But he could have killed everybody if he did that. Like, that's not...
But that's what they were supposed to do.
To kill each other?
Not kill them, but, like, actually hurt them.
I don't think that would be smart. For training purposes, that's not smart.
Well, they're supposed to not treat it like training. They're supposed to treat it like the real thing.
That's tough, because how do you gauge as Todoroki if you're going to really, like, kill one of your comrades?
But that's what Todoroki said. He was like, my main issue right now is ice is my reflex because I didn't train enough with fire. I don't know my limits. Like, I can't control the fire as well. He was like, that's really what I need to focus on right now. Because he don't know. He might fuck around and toast them niggas.
I just need that nigga to shoot off both. Shoot off both. You
He can't.
Why?
Because he physically can't. He can't move and use them at the same time.
I ain't seen him try.
No, he said it in the provisional license exam.
It's been a while since then. Surpass your limits.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, the words of Captain Yami. Surpass your
he
limits.
can't move and do them at the same time. He has to
work
be
on
like
it.
just stopped in on the ground shit.
Yeah, Deku can't fucking go 100%. Work on it.
I'm sure he is working on it. But at the end of the day, he was on some different shit, bro. He was really trying to bring down the house. Niggas was like, damn, I feel the heat from all the way over here.
Yeah.
So your man Duplo Arms got the shine you was waiting on?
Yeah, he hit her with the octo blow, but he kind of
work?
mischarged it or whatever. It was okay though.
Whack.
Nah.
Nigga didn't do nothing noteworthy.
But you saw how far he got his arms out? He did like an arm chain. That was pretty raw.
Did it do anything?
I mean, she's obviously like built for escape, basically.
Well,
so.
yeah,
But did it do anything?
Her quirk was
Didn't
actually...
need to.
I want to take back the slander I had on her.
Yeah, she
name.
was decent.
She was raw as shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, she can fly. She got completely controllable projectiles. She's Hawks, but weaker.
Yeah. Crazy thing is, we're probably never going to see her again.
Yeah,
We're never going to see any of these niggas aside from Tetsu again.
I was oddly disgusted when she was like going back and forth to English and Japanese. Like, it didn't sit right with me.
It didn't
made me
sound
wanna,
right, yeah.
It made me want to throw up a little.
I love that in anime.
I do,
When the
but
people
from her, no.
Like, especially like from JoJo. Like, they do that shit all... Like, Joseph would just cut off into, what the fuck is that? He would just cut off
Oh
into...
my God.
Yeah.
The difference is, I couldn't tell that she was speaking English.
Yeah. She was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like
You sound
some
racist.
weird... No, that's not... No.
Nah, but I couldn't tell she was speaking English. Yeah,
It was like something was stuck in her throat.
yeah.
Type shit.
It sounded like an English voice actor was pretending to speak Japanese.
Yeah, that's what it sounded
Instead
like.
of a Japanese voice actor speaking English.
It almost sounded like a mockery.
That's like, it sounded like it was supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening that hard then, I guess.
It was weird because I didn't even detect it. Like I was like, that was weird. And then
Yeah.
I was like, why are there no subtitles? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I thought I was having a stroke at first.
Yeah, nah, it was odd.
Niggas started panicking.
Because the words started to not make sense. I was like, what the fuck?
That shit was odd, man.
Nigga, when that shit happens to me, I only have times where words stop making sense when I say one word over and over and over. It stops making sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point, I'll be like, yo, am I going fucking insane?
That's one of the only moments I remember from Adventure Time. They were talking about that. Like, just saying the word over and over again.
Damn, that's all you remember from Adventure Time? Crazy.
Adventure Time has some hits, nigga. You missed.
I don't remember.
They
much.
explained
Great
racism.
They explained a lot of shit in Adventure Time, but this episode was fucking nuts, man.
Jake was.
I'm waiting on
genius,
this,
man.
Yeah, no, he definitely was. Jake was the GOAT.
He was dropping science.
Yeah.
Shout out Jake.
I'm waiting on this next episode. I want to see Bakugo go crazy. And I don't know who the fuck this girl he's about to go against is. I don't know what her quirk is. I don't know why niggas got her in such high regard.
Because she got in the same way Momo got in Todoroki.
Yeah, but like, I don't know what the fuck she can do.
Yeah, but anybody who got in through recommendations is OD.
Yeah, no, I'm sure she's raw as fuck.
That's the standard.
I just want to see Bakugo. Because here's the thing. Well, Bakugo's not nervous in the slightest. He's, nigga, I'm Bakugo.
I want to
give a fuck
see
who
Sugar
you are.
Rush, man. Fuck Bakugo.
That's who you waiting on this next
I'm
battle?
waiting on Sugar Rush, nigga. He's about to go crazy. I could already tell. Eat a whole cake in the middle of battle.
I don't think they're going to give him enough screen time.
I think they will. I think they will.
I don't think they will. I guess we'll see. But I don't think they're going to give him enough. Who else is on this team?
I don't even remember.
Jiro?
Yeah.
And Ojiro?
No, he was in the Todoroki.
Oh, yeah, he was fighting Gyrate? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got smoked.
Who else? There must be one more. Koda, right?
Yeah.
It must be Koda.
They always put Koda and Jiro together.
They just put all the trash niggas together.
Jiro is.
Earphone Jack.
Oh.
Yeah,
Has the tape nigga gone yet? Or
Sarah's with Midoriya, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure
I need
Sarah's with
the
Midoriya.
tape nigga is low key Spider Man, so I need them to fix up.
You're not the first person to say that. Like a friend of mine is really
Everybody says
excited
that,
for
yeah.
Zero. Yeah.
Yeah, like I want to see what the fuck he can do next.
Yeah.
Sarah's goated.
That nigga, he got what he need.
He got what he needs.
Yeah, no, Sarah's the
Elbow
goat,
tape,
man.
Elbow tape, that's goated.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, now Bakugo is about to fucking go nuts in this episode. He about to explode some shit. He was standing there talking about, hey, Deku. I think Deku in his mind was, be careful, Kachan. And in his mind, Baku was like, watch this, nigga. I'm going to show you some shit. I'm about to go crazy.
He said, oh, you thought you were working hard, nigga? You're about to see hard work.
Yeah. Said, all y'all niggas, take a look at this shit. Just watch. What if he loses?
Why do I feel like he's about to wipe the other team?
I think he's going to go crazy. Yeah.
Either he's going to wipe the other team or it's just going to be like that one girl's so OP.
I think this is going to be the first time we're going to see him have a rough time.
I think he's going to have to use his brain in this fight more than the brawn.
Well, he's always been smart. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's always been smart, but I don't think he's ever used his smarts.
That's not true. He's pretty tactical.
And when did he become tactical?
In most of his fights, Deku versus All Might, him and Deku versus All Might, him versus Deku, Deku versus Kachan Part 2. Even when they were in the air, and he intentionally brought Deku into the air. And was like, oh shit, I know he can't move in the sky. That's why I'm gonna jump up here and bring this fight into the air. All types of shit.
I can counter you because I know you can't move in the air.
He's like, I can move in the air, you can't. He's always making like tactical decisions. He just comes off as an idiot because he's normally in shows the niggas who are just loud, aggressive. They are normally meatheads. But I think Kachan is in the top 3 smartest in the class.
Under
Yaoyorozu and Ida. Yeah, I think he's number 3, and then Mineta is 4, apparently. Yeah.
No, Mineta's. Whenever I look him up on guides, he's like smart. Like they always make sure like his intelligence is not to be like underestimated.
He won. That's how he beat Midnight off of just intelligence.
The Grape Rush. That's one of the top 5 moments in the show.
Yo, the Grape Rush is valid.
The Grape Rush is valid.
That's a super move.
But top 5 in the show?
Grape Rush was crazy.
Nah, it's not
You're
beating
tripping.
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
Prominence burn. United States of Smash. Sending Nomu into space.
Grape Rush.
Deku versus Todoroki.
Grape Rush.
Deku, Todoroki, Ida versus Stain.
Grape Rush.
Fucking
Number 5 on definitely.
Grape Rush.
I have to give it to when Bakugo told them like, you can have All Might's power. I'm still stronger than you.
Exactly.
And like
Deku versus Kachan Part 2.
Nigga, he looked him in his eyes. It was like, yeah, nigga, you can have all the power, nigga. You will never be better than me.
Yeah.
Never.
That's saying that Great Brush is top 5 is stupid. Sorry.
It's a fact.
It's top 10.
Top 10, maybe. Maybe
10.
if we sat down. Maybe top 10.
Nah.
But
I'll take 5. Maybe honorable 6. Nothing lower.
Great Brush was hard,
Brush
though.
was
Infinite 100%.
No, he had a better
Mirio versus
he had
Overhaul.
a better moment.
Shut up, bro.
He had a better moment, actually, when they made the whirlpool and he threw all the great balls in the whirlpool. That shit was hard.
That was not a moment.
That shit was hard. They stopped every single villain in the water in 3 seconds.
They didn't stop them.
Yes, they did.
No. The villains just went, what the fuck are these balls on me? And then Deku, like, while they were distracted, he blasted them.
Blasted and made a whirlpool, and all the balls were in the water. That shit is perfect.
It didn't stop anybody, though. It just distracted them.
No. Yes, it did. When they got clumped up. They got clumped up in the whirlpool, and all the balls stuck them together in the dead center.
But it wasn't.
That shit was gas.
I guess.
That shit was gas. That was a on-the-fly way to team up with somebody. Boom, make a whirlpool, throw my
I'm telling you, he's
Great
next up.
Brush.
He's next up.
And he could climb anything.
Yeah.
He's like slight Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Can't he not hold the balls, though?
He can hold the balls.
Oh, okay. Because I thought he bounces off of them when he touches them.
He can hold them, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has to throw him. So I'd assume he has to hold him.
You're right. Yeah, he does have to. Yeah, you're right. I guess we'll see. I want to see.
He can climb.
Mineta not about to make no noise, but if he does, I'll give him his props.
I'm getting, I think I'm getting Mineta in the new game. The phone game.
I was just about to ask how y'all feel about the phone. Well, you haven't really played it that heavy, right?
No.
And C2, you haven't played it at all.
It wouldn't let me.
The new My Hero game, Strongest Hero, I recommend y'all get it. Just stay on my server. But
you can't get in anyway.
the servers be full. Stay on my server so I got room to hop in. But it is fun as fuck. This is one of the only console or the only phone games that feels like a console game. It honestly feels like you're playing a console game. It's so in depth. There's no lag. Great, like I don't want to say like great story, as in like you're really sitting there invested in the story. But it's fun to play out. Cool world. It's great. It's really, really, really fun. And there's a fuck ton of shit you can do. The fighting is really good and in depth. It's like 3D fighting.
That's interesting.
Which is great. It's not like a 2D scroller like Injustice or what other fighting games are there on the phone?
Mortal Kombat.
That's on the phone?
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe Mortal Kombat, Marvel's Heroes of Champion of whatever.
What the fuck is that?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, now that I
don't know what it's called. Champion of Heroes?
I think something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Contest of Champions. That's it. It's Marvel Contest of Champions. But all that shit, this game is fun. I highly recommend y'all get it. Otaku God put me on, and I've been playing this bitch ever since. Any free time I get, I'll be playing this hoe. It's fun as fuck.
What's the PvP like?
There's a couple different PvPs. There's a live PvP where you're like going live against another person. Be honest with you, shit is not easy. That shit is not easy at all. Cause you get one sub, and then once the niggas get in their combos, it's damn near impossible to stop it. So it's tough, especially if you get a bad matchup. I was Yao Yorozu and the other nigga was Ida. I was getting fucked up. That shit was tough, nigga. But some matchups are easier than others. I was fucking lighting Kirishima up. It all depends on the matchup and your timing. That's real big on it. It's fun though. I really enjoy it. And then there's another one where it's strategy based and you're not playing live. So basically you're setting your team up against the other team and setting it up the best way, like strategically. So it's like I want these characters on the front lines and I want these characters to back them up, and then they're gonna do this, that. It's fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. I've been enjoying the fuck out of it. I'm probably playing this for a brick.
I'm gonna get a few more hours on it and then come back with a better assessment.
Hey man, you better get a good ass team if you're trying to go up against me. Yaoyorozu, Deku, and Ida holding it down.
That's a given. I'll get Tokoyami, Mineta, probably a Todoroki.
I just want Todoroki, honestly.
Yeah.
I just want to unlock a Todoroki.
And that's why they're never going to give him to you.
Yeah, probably. I fought against the Bakugo. God, that nigga was going crazy.
I imagine.
Yeah, Bakugo was fire. Todoroki was fire.
Is Midoriya any good?
Yeah, he's the starter, but he's still good. He's solid.
That's what the starter's supposed to be.
Yeah.
All around.
Yeah.
I like a lot of games that make the starter just a throwaway. This is a starter you can actually continuously play with. He was my starter, and he's still on my team.
I think it would have been cooler if they like kind of mixed it up. Like everybody could start differently, but it was random or something like that.
I wanted that. I would have preferred that, actually, but I like what they gave us.
Because 1,000 Midoriyas walking around town is kind of crazy.
Nigga, you should check it out. Play, that's literally what it's like for the first 10, 20 minutes. Everybody is Midoriya. I didn't even know what characters were in the game. Because all I could see was Midoriya's everywhere. I was just sitting here like, yo.
That's pretty funny.
That won't last too long before every time you join up, it's going to be
Todoroki.
Yeah,
Todoroki.
nah. I be walking past all type of people now. But before, it's still majority Midoriya.
Is it just class 1A or is it class 2B?
1B.
1B.
I don't know. There's different character packs you can open, and I only have one. So basically, it's like, you know how you can randomly draw from like a Pokemon pack? You know what cards could potentially be in there.
Yeah.
It's like that. So I only have one pack right now that I can open from, but I'm sure there's a section that says Class 1A, and there's more. It looks like there would be more space to where other ones could go in the future.
That's pretty cool.
So I don't know if there's more, and I just don't have it. But the ones that are in Class 1A... Actually, no, I know there's more because All Might is an option, and he's not in the Class 1A pack. So, and Eraserhead is an option. That might be it that I know that's not Class 1A. But Todoroki, Tokoyami, Mineta, Bakugo, Ida, Froppy,
Invisible Girl?
hell no.
My
Kirishima,
team's been really-
Kaminari, and there's one more that I'm forgetting, I think. Momo, and Aosui.
You
I think
already
that's
You just said that.
I said
You
that
said
already?
Froppy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, them and Froppy.
Huh.
So mainly people we care about. None of the random ass fillers. I take that back. I think Ojiro might be in the game. I think. I'm not positive.
It would be crazy if he was hard, too.
If he is, hey, I'll take shit back. Look, I've been sleep on Momo. Momo is my bread and butter, nigga. She is cold in the game. In real life, or I guess not real life, but in the anime, not crazy about her. In the game, cold.
She's just too tentative for me in the anime.
Yeah, me too.
She'll have her moment.
But she can create way more stuff in the game. She be pulling out rocket launchers and Gatling guns, all types of shit.
It's Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, basically.
That's nuts.
Yeah, Grand Theft Momo, nigga. Goes crazy. But I highly recommend the game. Y'all should go ahead and get it if you haven't got it yet. Yeah. I feel like that's all I got to say on the game.
Oh, yeah, it's going to take you a while to get in. So you might want to start now.
Yeah, the game just came out. When we're
Number
recording,
one on the games for the App Store right now, though.
it is.
Yeah.
I can believe it. When we're recording this, it just came out yesterday. By the time y'all are hearing this, it would have came out a couple days ago. And it's lit. The servers are popping, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Millie can't even get into my server. One thing that I am not crazy about is there are multiple servers, and if you log into a different server, you're basically starting over in that you have a different save for every server, which I'm not crazy about.
Yeah, that
if
can
they
go.
wanted to do something like that, they should have just made a slot to have different saves.
Yeah, because my server was full, so I joined another server, and when that bitch started from the tutorial, when I tell you I was looking at the screen in despair, I was like, oh no. I was like, no fucking way, bro. I started Googling the support email.
What's the name of the developer?
There's a lot of different people involved in it. When you first start, hella shit pop up on your screen. I know Funimation is a part of it. They're not a game developer, but they're a part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know the developer.
You probably just had to buy the rights.
Yeah. Fun shit, though. Super fun shit. Highly recommend it. I'm not really into phone games like that, so I'm glad that I enjoy this one. Phone games are kind of whack to me.
Yeah, I kind of checked out on them a while ago because it felt like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because when I was on my phone, I could have been doing something productive. But hopefully this is rewarding enough to keep me on the game.
Not to mention, they don't normally feel... Phone games don't feel full. They feel really like a very minor version of what the game should be because it just doesn't have enough power.
I've only played like 1 or 2 phone games that I felt good about playing.
And what are those 2?
One was Clash Royale. I believe the other one was a Google Play exclusive. It was kind of like a story game. You went across. You're like this black fuzzy ball thing, and the environment was like very artistic. But your goal was to like gather as many balls while you went across the map, and then like combine into a bigger one. And if you like, I don't know, get hit or something, you drop them, and you just have to like.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and if you lose them, you got to migrate across the screen with more, so you got to manage a bunch. Yeah, but you probably know what I'm talking about.
I know that type of game.
Yeah,
that's a very
The
popular.
Blob.
I was just about to say, kind of like, well, not like the Blob, but I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I think it was one of the earlier versions of its kind.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of games where it's kind of like Temple Run in a way, right? Where you're dodging obstacles and shit.
No, it's like a story game. Basically.
Oh, so the Blob.
The Blob.
The Blob. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
The Blob.
I wish I knew the name of it, but whatever.
The
Fuck
Blob.
around and be the Blob.
The Goo.
Something. I don't
The
know.
Ball.
The Ball.
The ball.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Okay.
The Glob is definitely the Glob.
It's got something to do with a G.
Yeah, it's the Glob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game Award was fun as fuck. That was a phone game I got into. Heavy. I'm gonna start having flashbacks, so I'm not gonna talk about that.
Never seen Game of War.
Nigga, don't play it.
I won't.
Don't. Anybody I've ever talked to about Game of War, I've always told them to stay as far away from that game as possible. Super addicting. And it takes so much effort and so much work and so much strategy. You might as well be leading a real country.
Wow.
Yes. Bro, when I was playing Game of War, I wasn't getting no sleep. I had my phone on me at all times. I was failing on my classes. Game of War was my life.
That's crazy, man.
Nigga, because if I get attacked, bro, I was sleeping with my phone under my pillow. Because if I got attacked in the night, I needed to know. Because ain't nothing worse than waking up and your whole city on fire.
That's messed up.
Yeah. There'll be nights I'm in my bed, I'm sleep. My phone just gets the zzz. One of those is the notification I'm getting attacked. The other 17 is Noah texting me like, nigga, get up, it's time to go. Like, we gotta get to work.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
You can never turn it off.
Nigga, it's true. You cannot stop. We got up to 9th in the world. My clan was 9th in the world.
Who was in the clan?
Me, Noah, and a bunch of just random niggas that we recruited. 9th, nigga. You know how hard that is? And we went from 9th to like 8,000 in a matter of minutes. Because we got attacked by like the 3rd best clan.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said y'all was free cheese. They
Nah, it was because I hired a second in command who was in line, who was on the same level as Noah, and that nigga actually like was fumbling the whole bag. He ruined it. I'll tell y'all guys off mic. The listeners don't care. But the other one is Duel Links, the Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That game was incredible. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not into phone games aside from this one. But go ahead and download Strongest Hero.
Cool.
Song of the week. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm gonna pick one off the TikTok, unless y'all got one in mind from the TikTok y'all wanna go with.
The one that you said you wanted to be on.
Nah,
because we didn't do a review to that one yet. Damn, I don't want to start saying these out loud, and then niggas is listening like, damn, they was almost gonna pick mine. And didn't. I don't know which one to pick. Go ahead, you pick. Go ahead, pick one from the list.
This one.
XP got problems?
Yeah, I don't remember how it goes though.
Oh, this is the Card Captor. Card Captor XP. Forgetful.
I think it was good. It was like the Juice World kind of.
Yeah, the Juice World. That's
okay.
Cool. All right, bet. This is Card Captor XP. Forgetful. Let's go ahead and play.
Said they did something to upset you. Forget all of them. Yeah. Hey, when I met you, he said he did something to upset you. Forget all of them, guess that he would get you. I'm the reason that he probably still regret you. So forgetful, girl, you so forgetful. Face dog, that's your girl, they come get out of my face, dog. Ain't my fault she showed up at my place, dog. I can't say these hoes without a cave, dog. Yeah, brave talk, I can't talk about it, got a case, dog. Without my buddies, I just don't feel safe, dog. At least 100K inside a safe, dog. Spacewalk, I switch out different shoes and do my spacewalk. That bitch you talking to should get a cake up. If you knew this shit, I knew it melt your face up. You said he did something to upset you. Forget all of them, guess that he would get you. I'm the reason that he probably still regret you. So forgetful, girl, you so forgetful. You know that I'm the one that treat you special. You know I ain't the one that's gonna neglect you. You was the thought, I made my homies still respect you. I should've checked you, girl, you so forgetful. Yeah, just hey, go for whoa. It. She all in my DMs said I'm being so forgetful. Had to block that bitch cause she was being disrespectful. She ain't no stepper, she be walking on my mental. Crack open my heart and pour it on the instrumental. Shorty, you a hater, you should just stop. Tired of niggas saying from a rest stop. Whoa, shit, Triple H, the game all in a headlock. The money new and I can make your bed rock. Whoa, yeah. Wildin', yeah. Dying, yeah. Baby girl, what we trying for? Yeah. You hate me cause you see what I was eyeing for. I just wanted more. When I met you, you said he did something to upset you. Forget all of them, guess that he would get you. I'm the reason that he probably still regret you. So forgetful, girl, you so forgetful. You know that I'm the one that treat you special. You was the thought, I made my homies still respect you. Girl, you so forgetful. And isn't this exactly where you like me? Like me, you know, love in a lap dance. And niggas is really mad, niggas is really mad how I do this shit. Like, if you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy to me. If you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy. You my son, I kiss you on your forehead. Mwah. Fucking bum ass nigga.